the award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in to USJ High School football. We are broadcasting live from Kirkland Field and Carlock Stadium and the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. My name is Thomas Pugh. Ben Howard is my broadcast partner, and on behalf of Ben and the rest of the Worthy Road crew, we welcome you to tonight's broadcast. And it's into the playoffs we go. The USJ Bruins playing in round 2 of the playoffs here tonight, hosting Donelson Christian Academy. The Wildcats are in town from Middle Tennessee, and we got a lot to get to before the kickoff at the top of the hour. 7 p.m. is the kickoff for this football game as usual. And we, again, are in round 2 of the playoffs, as the USJ Bruins last week, of course, having the week off with the first round bye. USJ finishing the regular season of 2025 at 9-1. They went 6-0 in Division II Single A, and they won the regular season Division II Single A West regular season championship back in Week 11. That was the last time we were all together. USJ with a big win over JCS, 27-0. We'll talk more about that game during the pregame here tonight. DCA comes into this game having played in round 1 of the postseason. They won over Providence Academy by the final score of 42-14. DCA comes into this game having finished their regular season of 2025 with an overall record of 6-4 in Division II Single A Middle Tennessee. We will talk more about DCA as we preview this ball game coming up a little bit later tonight. Again, a recap of Week 11. The Bruins beating JCS 27-0. That was 2 weeks ago. We'll talk about that game. And we'll talk about all of the round 1 finals. Again, USJ was off last week, but we had several local teams in round 1 of the playoff finals, and we'll talk about those games and also look ahead to round 2 tonight in the playoff schedule in and around Division II Single A. Ben Howard's going to join me in just a few moments. Also, an interview with Coach Derek Pritchard. We talked to Coach Pritchard. As you all know, Coach Pritchard has talked about game planning all season long, and the approach for Coach Pritchard and the other coaches and for this team has been each week to go 1-0 for that week. How is the approach different for a playoff game like the one here tonight? He'll answer that question and also let you know what he expects from the Wildcats of DCA here tonight at Carlock Stadium. Plus, an injury report with Miss Tori Farrell of Dynamics is coming up during the pregame as well. Glad to have you along. We are into the playoffs. It is win or go home at this point for every team that is participating in football at this point. In Division II Single A, within that region, you have a Western region, a Middle region, and an Eastern region. We'll talk more about the playoffs and how that's formatted a little bit later on in the pregame. So stick around. We've got about 35 minutes until the kickoff here from Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field, so we hope that you'll stay with us. If you can make it out here tonight, it's a lovely evening for football for the second weekend of November, especially. A little bit cooler 2 weeks ago when we were last together, but tonight warming back up, and it's a lovely evening for football. So if you can come out and join us here at Carlock Stadium, please do so. If not, tune us in here on Facebook, on Worthy Road Studio, on our Facebook page, and also on the USJ Facebook page as well. We'll take a break, and when we come back, a recap of the Week 11 win over JCS in that district game, a convincing win for the Bruins, and we'll also preview the game coming up tonight and also look in and around Division II Single A as far as the playoff schedule for last week and this week as well. All of that coming up. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
And we welcome you back. This is USJ Football. We are live at Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. Thomas Pugh along with Ben Howard on the broadcast tonight. Happy to have you with us. Coming up in just a few moments, we're going to break this game down. Donelson Christian Academy is in town. Playoff game round 2 here from the University School of Jackson to take on the Bruins. We'll talk more about that game coming up. And we'll also look at last week's playoff games in round 1 and also set the stage for in and around Division II Single A, what's happening elsewhere in and around the district. Before we advance, though, Ben, the last time we were together, USJ, is 2 weeks ago, they close out the regular season here on Halloween night at home against the arch rival JCS Eagles, and a game with big regular season regional implications. USJ winning that game convincingly with a shutout, 27-0. We've got stats, but man, probably one of the most complete games the Bruins have played all season.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think, going in, they had a game plan that they wanted, or that they wanted to stick to, and they were able to accomplish that. It wasn't very sexy. It was basically run the ball, and then throw it every now and then, just sprinkle that in. And then we just allowed our defense to do what they do. Like we've mentioned time and time again, I think you said it was 9 points or however many we're allowing a game, and improved on that. And that's one of the bigger takeaways that I take from that game is not allowing any points to that team right there that had scored, they were averaging, 35, 37
They were
points.
averaging more than 30 points per game for the season. Incredible. We look at the offensive statistics from that game. Caden Creech, the junior quarterback, who leads this offense, was 11 of 14 for 187 yards, 2 touchdown passes in that game, targeting several different receivers. Hudson Rushing, one of those, had a catch for 35 yards. Drew Davis, 1 catch out of the backfield for 12 yards. Brad Stamper, the junior, 2 catches for 25 yards. Jake Payne, a catch for 21 yards. Ben Spencer, 2 catches for 12. Jackson Pugh, a catch out of the backfield for 12 yards. And Jacob Snyder, Ben, showing up big in this game. 3 catches for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns for the junior.
Yeah, and I like the list you went down where he's able to spread the ball. He has several targets, and we talked about it 2 weeks ago where I think we really saw Caden Creech kind of grow up and mature before our eyes in that game, where there were some tough situations early in that game where he needed to make a throw, and he did it, made the completion, whether it was a first down, touchdown, to make it third manageable, whatever it was. He was able to make those throws, and it wasn't just him sitting back in the pocket and surveying. A couple of those were on the run and having to improvise a little bit and still being on target. And like I said, once again, just the variety of receivers that he was able to use.
You look at rushing that night, 2 weeks ago, USJ beating JCS. Jackson Pugh, the senior, 24 carries for 104 yards and 1 touchdown. Drew Davis, the junior, 7 carries for 23 yards. Ben Spencer, the sophomore, 4 carries for 11 yards. Creech had 1 carry for 5 yards as the quarterback. JCS offensively only getting 172 yards rushing, but Ben, here's the big one: 27 yards 27 yards passing allowed by the USJ defense in that ball game. Stingy.
Yeah, absolutely. And to go back on the running attack that we had, credit to Jackson Pugh on that, with him knowing he was going to get the ball. Jackson Christian knew he was going to get the ball, but that was our game plan. We were going to run it, and try to get it to third manageable. And he just kept on going. And like you said, he got over 100 yards, so that was awesome. And our defense, like you said, allowing them only to 27 yards passing speaks volumes for them. Like I said, we able to keep them under control. I think that just watching them last week and some of their action against their first playoff game, I forget who they played, but anyway, they threw the ball around quite a bit, so we were able to defend that and get pressure on the quarterback quite a bit.
The USJ defense also managing 3 turnovers in that ball game, and again, we mentioned stingy USJ in that ball game, Ben, with 0 turnovers, and we talked about it before that game, managing the margins, controlling the margins. Coach Pritchard even talked about it in the forms of turnovers and penalties. USJ, a very clean ball game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and we like you said, we had that exact conversation before the game started, that's going to be the determining factor, and it turned out to be. I mean, 3 turnovers is hard to come back from. You look at it, that's 3 possessions. You're just give it up. You're throwing it away. And the penalties, I was really pleasantly surprised on both sides. There really wasn't a whole lot of penalties. There was a couple early for Jackson Christian, and I really don't remember too many that were, just that stood out. So very clean game, good on both sides in that aspect.
One more stat we should add, that Cohen Neighbors added 2 field goals for the sophomore kicker in that ball game. Again, your final 27-0. With that win, we told you USJ wins the regular season Division II Single A West championship, and Coach Pritchard would tell you all of that is in the past. We are into the playoffs now, and it is win or go home.
Absolutely, yeah. Every week is a new season, so you win and you advance, and lose, you go home. I don't want to see it. It's just very exciting time for these kids to experience this atmosphere and the playoff atmosphere. And I'm sure Coach Pritchard and the other coaches and some of the other players that were around last year, the last couple of years, that kind of fill them in and let them know what's going on and what to expect.
Speaking of Coach Pritchard, we spoke with him earlier. We're going to take a break, and on the other side of this break, we're going to air the interview that we had with Coach Derek Pritchard, pre-recorded. We'll air that for you. Take a break after the interview, and we're back on the other side of that. This is USJ football. USJ playing host tonight to Donelson Christian Academy. We're coming back for more on the pregame right after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Just now, and Coach, you and I talked all season about your approach to game planning week by week is to go into the week planning to go 1-0 for the week. Talk about your mindset as far as the difference now that we're in the playoffs.
Sure.
The mindset the same, or is it different? If so, how?
So we talked to our guys about we're now in a one-game season. So the regular season is over. We're into the next phase, the next chapter, and this is a one-game season. We want to go 1-0 in this season. The urgency is a little different. The focus should be the same, but you don't get this one back. You know, if you lose this one, we're packing up and we're saying goodbye to the seniors for this year. And so our underclassmen understand that. They want to play for our seniors. They want to extend those guys' seasons and give it everything they have tonight. It should be a fun night.
Coach, secondly, what do you expect from DCA here at home tonight?
They're a well-coached football team. Coach Jay Pierce over there does a really good job. He's from DCA, so he understands the history of that place and what it means. And so we're expecting him to have those guys prepared. They've got two good backs. They have their two inside linebackers are really good. And so we're expecting a well-prepared football team that plays really hard, and we're expecting a four-quarter fight.
Good luck tonight. Thank you always, as always, for your time. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. That's Coach Dan.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing needs.
Welcome back to USJ Football, Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, glad to have you along. Into the playoffs we go, round number 2. USJ playing host to Donelson Christian Academy here tonight. USJ finishing the regular season with a record of 9-1, 6-1 in Division II Single A, and they had last week off. Donelson Christian Academy coming off of a round 1 win, an impressive win over Providence Academy 1 week ago. From today, the final score in that one, 42-14. As we look at some of the games in round 1, these games were last Friday night. We look, first of all, at Friendship Christian. They beat Tipton Rosemark and eliminated the Rebels of TRA. The final score in that game was 49-7. We mentioned DCA beating Providence Academy 42-14. JCS, the local team here in town, 8-2. They go to Concord Christian last week. Actually, that game, I'll beg your pardon, I think it was at JCS last week. It was at home. 27-13, the final in that game. The Eagles get the win. Also of local interest, TCA beat Franklin Christian last week 55-7, and it was MTCS beating Chattanooga Grace 62-14. Those were all round 1 games. Now we move to round 2. These are the quarterfinals. Tonight, Friendship Christian plays Providence Christian in Murfreesboro. Providence Christian, the 1 seed in the East, getting the bye last week, so they play Friendship Christian tonight. USJ playing DCA here at Carlock Stadium. So, if USJ handles business tonight, they will play the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian 1 week from tonight in the semifinals. We look ahead to Nashville Christian taking on JCS tonight. The Eagles traveling to Nashville to take on Nashville Christian. That game tonight at 7 o'clock in Middle Tennessee. And also Trinity Christian Academy at home tonight across town, taking on Middle Tennessee Christian School, who again won last week 62-14 over Chattanooga Grace. So that lets you know sort of where we are for rounds 1 and 2 of the playoffs in Division II Class Single A. The first round, the quarterfinals are tonight. The semifinals are 1 week from tonight, and then the state title games will be held in Chattanooga on Thursday, December the 4th, after the Thanksgiving break. And we are hoping, as you are, certainly that the Bruins get to Chattanooga to participate in the state title game for Division II Class Single A. Coming up in just a bit, we'll take a break, and when we come back, Ben and I will talk about this game tonight. USJ, DCA, will tell you a little bit more about the Wildcats of Donelson Christian. We also have the invocation coming up here locally, and also the national anthem, the introduction of the captains. Lots more to do here during the pregame. We've got about 15 minutes before we tee it up. We're back after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, University School of Jackson, the Bruins hosting tonight the Donelson Christian Academy Wildcats. We've got about 14 minutes left in the pregame portion of the broadcast. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, very happy to have you along. And Ben will set the stage. DCA comes into this ball game having had a regular season record of 6-4. They finished the regular season in Division II Single A at 4-2. They are in the middle part of the region here in Division II Single A. So they finished in third behind Nashville Christian and also behind Friendship Christian, which really speaks a lot to the strength of that middle division if you look at it from top to bottom, for sure.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, the seeds in here, and we got a team from the East getting into the playoffs at 0-8. So the East might be a little watered down. I don't know. I've not seen any of them play, but I definitely would say your state champion is going to come out of the West or the middle. I would be pretty confident in saying that. So with the three teams that here in Jackson have a strong showing, I would be confident with that prediction.
We look back at DCA's schedule. Again, the regular season, they finished at 6-4. We won't look at every game, but against some of the teams that we know they have played, they beat TRA back in week 1, an impressive win 49-14. But the next week they go to JCS and lose that game 31-6. Also later in the season against the team that we're familiar with on October the 24th, DCA losing to Trinity Christian Academy, the final score of 42-7. So the temptation, Ben, would be to say, well, you know, we fared pretty well. We got wins against TCA and against JCS. This team that comes in here tonight lost to both of those teams. So It would be easy for one person to say we should handle business, and we hope we do, but the reality is we're now in the playoffs, and so their mindset is different. So you can't take this team for granted, no matter what they did against JCS or TCA.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's and I'm sure Pritchard has brought that up among the other coaches. They probably harped on that all week long, or actually the last 2 weeks, trying to tell them that we've got a target on our back, and we need to defend our home field, and like you said, as you put it, take care of business. We don't want to, like we talked about earlier, turnovers and penalties. We don't want to fall into that, make that a habit tonight, because that can make any team way better than what they are if they benefit from the penalties and turnovers. So I think if we stay away from that, and, I think it's going to be a lot of the same game plan as it was 2 weeks ago against Jackson Christian. Just pound the rock and let Caden throw it when he wants to or when he needs to, and just try to shorten this game and get out here with the win and survive and go on to the next week.
DCA in the middle division, finishing the regular season third in Division II Single A in the middle part of that division, with losses in that division to Nashville Christian. That was on September the 6th. The final score in that one was 45-13, and they also lost later in the season, the 3rd of October, to Friendship Christian. The final score in that game was 37-7. Those two teams finished 1-2, Nashville Christian and Friendship Christian. And so DCA finishes third in that middle division in Division II Single A. If you look at some of their top performers on this Donelson Christian Academy team, Some people that we'll talk about a lot tonight, quarterback Blake Holton Jr. They have a 2 running back system, 2 strong running backs that both have over 1,000 yards for the regular season in Riley Biddle and King Gardner, and also the wide receiver Grayson Scragg. We will probably talk about his wide receiver a lot tonight as we look forward to this game. Also on the defensive side of the ball, you've got Dominic Davis, the sophomore tight end for DCA. He has 71 total tackles on the season and 7 sacks for Jamil Shinska, the junior defensive tackle. Again, those are a couple of the players that we'll highlight here in the pregame that we'll probably be talking about a lot tonight. And one thing being, to go back just a little bit offensively for DCA, that could be a little concerning. I'm interested to see how our defense approaches 2 running backs that each have over 1,000 yards rushing. That's impressive.
Yeah, no doubt. It's probably been, posed as a challenge to our defense. And like I said a couple weeks ago against TRA, I liked how we were able to limit their outstanding running back to minimal yards.
And we've got the invocation here locally, so we will step aside for that and the national anthem. And when we come back, we'll have the captains for this ball game. So come back with us. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field, just had the national anthem here locally, and I am going to step aside for the walkout here, and Ben Howard is going to take over. So we'll take a break. When we come back, a quick break. When we come back, the introduction of the captains, and then we'll have the kickoff coming up in about 6 minutes here on the network. This is the BallGame Blitz by Worthy Road Studios.
This is how we Friday nights.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
And we're back to Kirkland Field. Got the captains coming out. As Thomas said, he went down to participate in the Bruin Walk, as he should. Introduce our captains for USJ. We got, from going left to right, we got Jackson Pugh, senior. 64, Carson Moore. Number 50, Barrett Shelton. Number 9, Drew English. And for DCA, it looks like we got number 59. That is Wyatt Gray. We got number 22. That's Grayson Scragg, wide receiver, defensive back. Number 77, Jason Johnson, O-line and defensive line. And number 2, Carson Sneed. We got not sure what's going on with him, but he's tight end, linebacker, defensive end. Unfortunately, looks like he's not able to participate tonight. I'm not sure what kind of injury he's dealing with, but we wish him all the best of luck getting healthy. We'll see who has won the toss here. And I totally missed it, so I apologize. I was trying to check the monitor and trying to check the referees and didn't see who's getting the kickoff, but we'll find out soon enough. Looks like they're going to go back and get ready to run through the sign here that the USJ cheerleaders work so hard, and very important part, and want y'all to stick around for halftime. The cheerleaders do have a dance they've been working on that they'll perform at halftime. I'm not sure if we'll see the Bruinettes tonight or not. I don't see them running around here, so maybe they have the night off. Thomas Pugh is back in record time. He has made it, and here come the Bruins.
And the USJ Bruins take the field. My thanks to Ben Howard for taking over for the introduction of the captains here for this football game. And we are almost ready to get underway here from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. The USJ Bruins, as usual, wearing their home powder blues. Across the way, the Wildcats of Donelson Christian Academy wearing white tops and navy bottoms with navy numerals. Donelson Christian bringing a good crowd from Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see across the way, the band on the right side there, the seating section, as the Bruins will receive the opening kick here from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. It's round 2 of the Division II Single A playoffs. We win, we continue next Friday night against the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian, who plays tonight. Hopefully we'll have some updates for you during the broadcast as we move along here from Kirkland Field. But most importantly, the task at hand, the Bruins taking on Donelson Christian, and they will receive the opening kick back deep for the Bruins. Looks like Ben Spencer, Drew Davis, and Ben, I can't tell on the far side, but we'll go to number as that one's fielded. It looks like Jacob Snyder as he brings it out across the 30, and the Bruins will begin in their own territory from about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, look, Steve Beverly terminology, that was a ground scooter, and Jacob Snyder advances it over nearly to the 35, so good starting field position, and we'll see how we'll attack the DCA Wildcats here.
Caden Creech, the junior quarterback for USJ, leads this offense out onto the field. Jackson Pugh, the senior running back, behind him in the backfield. Looks like a very tight package on the right side. Jake Payne and 3 others. That's heavy on the right side. Here's Creech under center as we're underway. Sweep on the right side. Pugh looking for room. Has about 5 yards as he approaches the 40-yard line, Ben, as we get started.
Yeah, like I said, I think we're just going to, like I said, same game plan from last week. Heavy package right there, bringing in a couple extra blockers and taking it for 5 yards.
The Bruins working quickly. Here's Pugh again up the middle. Pugh for another 4 yards. He'll be a yard short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and about 1 from about the 42. Yeah, we'll make it 3rd and 2, Ben.
Looks like they're going to run tempo, so I like that strategy. Go ahead and see what we can do, what we can expose from the very get-go.
3rd and 2. Creech in the shotgun. Heavy package on the right side. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Up the middle. Pugh over the left side gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Bruins.
Yeah, I like that run right there. You have the heavy side on the right, and they go to the left. They bring them, actually pull them across, and Pugh able to just run right through the middle of them and create his own hole.
Jack Morris, the senior, and Carson Moore, the senior, on that left side, providing the blocking. Now we have 1 wide to the left, Hudson rushing. 2 wide to the right, that's Jake Payne and Brad Stamper. Into the backfield goes the junior Drew Davis. Caden Creech, your quarterback, in the shotgun. From the 45 to Stamper, caught and brought down after a gain maybe of 1 up to about the 47, Ben. It'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, and that's a play that you just kind of, you obviously want to gain yards, but this is something where we're trying to find out how they're going to react to it so we can kind of, play off of that and see what we want to adjust. So not necessarily, looking for the home run play.
Nice play there on the near side. Grayson Scragg, the defensive back, he is a senior for Donelson Christian, getting away from the Jake Payne block and making the tackle there on Brad Stamper. Now 2nd down and 9. 2 wide to the left. Pugh back into the game. Here's motion from the top. That's Stamper. Creech back to pass. Creech looking. Creech on the left side. May have to run it. He does. On the far side, Creech. And a gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, great job by the line right there, allowing Creech to survey the field. Apparently is a great job by the DBs for DCA. You'll see a great block here by Carson. I'm not sure who that was that got that block, but freed him up, and Creech is able to make the most of it and get about 3 yards.
Ben, I was just about to say, looked to have been a coverage situation, not a coverage sack, but certainly good coverage there for the secondary of Donelson Christian. And Creech having to run on the left side, making something out of nothing there. A pickup of 3, it'll be 3rd and 7. Pugh in the backfield, 2 to the right, and 2 up top on the left side. Here's Creech in the shotgun, back to throw, long pass to this side, and that's caught. And that'll make it, after a gain of 3 on the reception to Jacob Snyder, that's going to make it 4th down. And Ben, we'll see what the call is here on 4th and 4.
Yeah, I think they'll probably go for it with being across the 50. And that play right there, that's a long throw right there for Caden Creech. He probably threw that 25, 30 yards just going across the field. So I like that idea of trying to kind of reverse the field, but not able to get the first down. We'll see what we do right here.
4th and 4. We'll see if we get a hard count here. Tight package on the right side. Pugh in the backfield. 4th and 4. Creech under center. Here's the sweep to Pugh. Pugh working his way. 1st and 10. Down to the 32-yard line. Nice run there for Pugh, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that play where you just pitch it out there and you're going to use JP's speed. It's just whoever can get to that corner fastest, and obviously JP was able to make that happen, get the first down.
Same package on the right side. It's tight. Same play. Pugh, sweep. Right side, Pugh. Hit hard. And stopped. No gain there. Pugh back to his feet. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, like you said, same play right there, and looks like they were prepared for it more that time and kind of overloaded that side.
Into the game comes Drew Davis, the junior running back. He'll do so with 2 wide receivers wide to the left. Jake Payne in tight on the left side. Creech in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. The Bruins from DCA territory. Davis looking for room on the near side, not finding much. Looks like no gain, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if they've seen something on that right side, but they've gone to the same play, pretty much the same play 3 times in a row, just trying to get that corner, going to the short side of the field. So we'll see how we'll adjust. I would expect some type of play action maybe, or pass play, maybe empty the backfield here.
Creech, your quarterback, gets the signal from the side. He has 2 wide receivers to the left. That's Brad Stamper working this way. Hudson rushing number 5. Jake Payne is the tight end on the left side. He's tight. Drew Davis stays in the backfield. Creech directing. Creech in the shotgun. Here's motion. Here's Creech, Stamper, far side. Stamper, and that one's complete, but Stamper falls after the catch. That's going to make it 4th down and about 8, Ben, as it seems as though Stamper may have lost his footing there after the catch.
Yeah, you see right here, he secures the ball and just kind of loses his footing right there. I think he really would have probably, if not gotten the first down, gotten really close, made it a little bit better than 4th and 8.
Jackson Pugh, the senior, back into the game. 2 wide to the right. That is Hudson rushing and Jacob Snyder. 1 to the left. Stamper on 4th and 8 from DCA territory. Creech to Pugh. Caught! Pugh on the far side. Pugh. 1st and 10. Pugh. Touchdown, Bruins.
That's a great play call right there. Just the wheel route out of the backfield, and Jackson Pugh getting the first down first of all, and then just fighting his way and willing his way to make that touchdown. You see right here, breaks one tackle right there, and it's one-on-one open field, and I would not want to try to tackle him in the open field. Great job, Jackson Pugh. That's why he is a Mr. Football finalist, right?
Caden Creech to Jackson Pugh. He is indeed very happy for that young man. Caden Creech to Jackson Pugh out of the backfield. And the Bruins strike first. Here's Cohen Neighbors. Sam Hines will snap it. Luke Brown will hold it. Neighbors will kick it, and that kick is good. And your score after the first offensive drive for the Bruins is 7-0. We're back after this. The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
The Bruins leading this ball game 7-0 after a touchdown from Caden Creech to Jackson Pugh, the senior, out of the backfield on a wheel route, and it's 7-0 after the Cohen Neighbors point after touchdown. And the Bruins are leading this game with 6:37 left to go in the first. Ben, you and I were talking about it during the break. 2 big 4th down conversions on that drive.
Absolutely, and you would have loved to see Bradley Stamper on that catch that he lost his footing on get a little bit more to make it, a 4th and 5 or 4, but it was a 4th and 8. And as I was saying, nobody really got out of rhythm and didn't get excited. It's not like we were under a lot of stress. It was just like another play. So credit to the USJ offense, just kind of keeping their composure and executing the play.
Dominic Davis is back deep for DCA on the far side. On this side, number 6, don't have a name for him. Here's the kick. And this one is going to go into the end zone. Drew English provides the touchback on the kickoff. And DCA will start from their own 20, down 7-0 early in this ball game. And here comes, Ben, the stingy Bruin defense.
Yeah, they've been really good all year. Like I said, we've really executed, and a lot of kids have grown into the roles that they're in that they weren't necessarily in last year. And it's good to just see them, excel and grow as football players here on defense.
The Wildcats from DCA break the huddle with 1 wide to the left and 1 to the right. 1 running back in the backfield and the quarterback in the shotgun. And they scrimmage from their own 20 as they get started. Here's 1 in motion. Here's a pass to the far side. Incomplete. Coverage over there by Hudson rushing.
Yeah, it looks like just a little miscommunication there on the quarterback and the receiver. He looked like he just wanted him to just take a step and come back, and he took 2 or 3 steps. So fortunate there. I don't know that it necessarily would have been a big gainer, but we'll take it, 2nd and 10.
Dominic Davis, the quarterback, with King Gardner, the running back, in the backfield. 2 wide to the right. 1 coming this way. That's number 25, Aiden Lutke, who was the intended receiver on the previous play. Here's a run on the right side. Stop! Nothing there. And a flag on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get him for that little hip toss there at the end or not. You teach him to play through the whistle, and I don't know if he went beyond that or not. Nonetheless, it was a great showing right there by the defensive line.
We'll get the call here from the referee. It's going to be a personal foul against the Bruins defense. So that'll make it first down after the penalty, and they'll walk it off from the 20 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you see Barrett Shelton right there fighting off a block, and he gets by him, but then he comes back around, and they push him back, and I think it's right there where they got him. And, I mean, I don't know. You just got to go on with it and just play the next play.
Here's motion from the top. Here's the handoff. This side, working his way this way, is the running back, King Gardner. Not much there. Actually, a few there. Pick up a 5. I beg your pardon. It'll be 2nd down and 6 after the run.
Yeah, great job right here on the outside. You see Hudson rushing, kind of holding his block and making him turn back inside and allowing Drew English to go ahead and get that tackle.
Correction on the run, number 5, Riley Biddle with the carry there. He one of 2 running backs for this team with 1,000 rushing yards for the regular season for the Wildcats. On 2nd and 6, 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Back to pass. Screen. Caught. Red. Dropped.
Yeah, that's a great job by, I believe it's Whit Barnes. It was on the outside there providing the pressure. You'll see him come on the top side of the screen. He provides the pressure, and they set the screen up, but it's read perfectly right here. Trying to see, that's Eli Yandel, I believe. So, yeah, great job by the defense recognizing what's going on.
Eli Yandel, the junior linebacker, with the tackle, 3rd and 6. DCA will scrimmage from the 39, their own. Only 1 first down for them off of a penalty. Here's motion from the bottom. Here's the give. On the sweep, right side, 1st and 10, Wildcats. The shuttle pass, Ben, coming from the near side.
Yeah, just a
successful
jet sweep there.
Yep.
I thought we were going to have, I thought we had somebody there, but they were able to get a block on. I couldn't see who it was, but I thought we had, looks like Eli Yandel, or no, this guy coming up right there, and he gets blocked by number 5. I thought we were going to get him there for no gain, but ends up they get the first down.
That's King Gardner, the running back, the junior running back in motion with the shuffle pass reception and the pickup of first down. DCA still on their side of the field. 1st and 10 from the 48. 2 wide to the left, 1 right to the top. Here's the give. Up the middle, and a gain of 2. A gain of 2. The referee coming in from the far side looks like he's going to give him more like 3, though, Ben. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you got Barrett Shelton, Eli Yandel, Whit Barnes all coming in there to converge on that tackle right there. And a new number I hadn't seen in a while, Wes Carpenter. Looks like he's getting some playing time, number 40. He was in on that tackle, so want to give him a shout-out.
2nd down and about 7 from the 49-yard line as DCA does manage their way into USJ Bruins territory. Back to pass. Here's the screen on the far side, and caught, dropped.
Yeah, and who would you think that would be? Barrett Shelton right there, just being disciplined right there, not getting off his assignment, and getting that screen. It might have even been a loss on the play.
It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it the same, about 7. Blake Holton with the pass there.
Looks like he got right back to the line of scrimmage. Just going to make it 3rd and about 7.
And Ben, so far, your 2 screen passes read perfectly by the Bruins defense. First, in a previous play, Eli Yandel on that one, the senior Barrett Shelton, the defensive tackle for USJ. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Here's Holton. Here's the give. Up the middle, 1st and 10, Wildcats.
Yeah, just a little draw play right there. It might have got our defense just to hesitate a second when you saw the quarterback drop back, able to get that first down right there. So we're seeing what they throw at us, and we'll make the necessary adjustments, and hopefully, have a stand right here.
1st and 10 from the 39, the Bruin 39. DCA in USJ territory. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Blake Holton, the junior quarterback, orchestrating. Here's motion to an empty backfield. Here's motion from the top. Jet sweep. Caught for a second. And now it's dropped. And Ben, the receiver there, gobbled up for a second, decided to try to lateral it, and it did not work.
Yeah, and I couldn't really quite make that out, so I didn't really know what was going on. But you see Barrett Shelton, he's going to come up, and he's going to slow him down by grabbing his jersey right here, and that allows everybody to come back and help out with the tackle, and here you see the lateral right there, which I don't really think was a great move. I know the quarterback doesn't think it either, with Hudson Rushing coming in there and cleaning that up.
It'll be 2nd down and 14 after the loss. Holton back to throw, does so far side. That's caught up there. Nothing happening. The receiver over there, Grayson Scragg, after the catch, may have lost a yard there, being 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's a great play right there. Just like I said, being disciplined and fighting through that tackle. Bradley Stamper coming up to help out Whit Barnes right here and force him out of bounds.
It was a loss of a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 15. Big play for the Bruins defense. Let's keep it a short gain here, if any.
Yeah, nothing's been thrown down the field. Everything they've attempted has been kind of side to side as far as passing. So let's see if they try for something down the field right here.
Or your screens that have not worked. 3
Correct.
Wide to the left, 1 wide up top, 1 in the backfield. Here's another screen attempt. Dropped. Incomplete, intended for Grayson Scragg, and it'll be 4th and long.
Yeah, great
and here
job.
comes the punt team, Ben.
Yeah, you see Barrett Shelton. He comes through, and, they kind of do the Olay, let him through to set up the screen. And we did have it defended. I think Eli Yandel was going to come in there and clean it up, but he dropped it anyway. Maybe he's heard some stories about Eli, the way he lays the lumber, so I don't blame him for that.
Into the punt, or into punt, rather. We'll mark it from the 44-yard line. That one almost goes over the head of the punter, but he gets it off.
Yeah, and I was going to say there was nobody back to receive that, so we were coming after it.
And that one is going to roll dead at the 26-yard line, and that's where USJ offensively is going to take over. 3 first downs, but nothing to show for it for DCA on their first possession of the ball game as USJ defensively holds, and USJ will come back out on offense. They huddle on the near side sideline, and here comes Creech back to work with Jackson Pugh in the backfield. On the left side, Hudson Rushing wide. To his right is Deuce Davenport. Jake Payne is in tight on the left side. Creech under center. Pugh, left side Pugh. Looking for room, and a gain of about 5 on that one, Ben.
Yeah, that's, you might call it predictable, but that's okay. If we get 5 yards every time, I'm fine with it. So, yeah, that's kind of where you just say, hey, you got to stop me.
Creech, Pugh, left side Pugh, and he stopped. Nice play by the linebacker, Ben. It looks like he was coming in on a stunt, and he got through and got him in the backfield. Loss on the play of about 4.
See number 59 coming up, and just, kind of a delayed blitz type deal, run blitz, and he just had an open shot where, unfortunately, Jackson Pugh didn't have anywhere to go.
That'll make it 3rd and 9. Pugh stays in the game with 1 wide to the right.
And they might let this clock run down to end the first quarter.
They will do that, and so it will be the end of the first, and that'll take us to the second quarter of play here. Into the playoffs we are, and USJ is leading this ball game. We'll set the stage. It'll be 3rd and 9 when we come back from the break. The Bruins from their side of the field in their second offensive possession. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And 1, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Welcome back to Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field. A good shot of the cheerleaders and a wonderful job they have done all season long and into the postseason. And Ben, I understand a halftime performance coming up for the cheerleaders tonight.
Absolutely. We got a little inside information and been working really hard on a routine, and they'll perform that for us at halftime. I don't think we have the Bruinettes tonight, unfortunately.
It'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Bruins. Their second possession offensively of this ball game. They scored on the first. Creech to Jackson Pugh. Pugh in the backfield with 2 wide receivers to the right and 2 to the left. That looks like a stacked position on the left side there. Davenport and Payne. Creech to throw to Payne. Caught! First and 10.
Yeah, great job right there by Jake Payne. He was in traffic and was able to use those big paws of his to snatch that out of the air. And Creech, he had some pressure right there, gets rid of it, and credit Jake Payne, like I said, going ahead and knowing where those sticks are to advance that.
And that was tight coverage, too.
Absolutely.
That was just Jake Payne using his size to his advantage to grab that ball. Good ball from Caden Creech. Here's movement on the right side. Don't know, Ben, if they'll get DCA for encroachment here or if they'll get movement on us.
He moved and made us move, so that's kind of the new rule here. And I guess they've been taught once you see somebody come across, go ahead and touch them, because once it's contact, it's a dead play.
Joshua O'Neal on that right side is pleading his case. It looks like O'Neal and the defensive tackle are talking about it, and let's see who's going to win it here. False start on the Bruins. Sorry, Joshua.
Yep. I don't agree with it, but I don't have to.
Well, it's one of those things, I'm guessing, if the defensive lineman, I guess he just did not get far enough into the neutral zone that when O'Neal reacted, that's what counted as the infraction. It goes against the Bruins, and it's the first penalty, actually the second of the ball game. Here's the give to Pugh. Pugh, this side, upfield, tackled, but he's going to get, Ben, most of that offside yardage back. A gain of 4, we'll call it, at 2nd and 11.
Yep. Great job right there. Just kind of a little counter play, trying to get to that outside corner. Great blocking right here by number 2, Deuce Davenport.
We'll call it 2nd and 10. It looks as though they marked it at the 42, so Pugh able to get all of the penalty yardage back. He stays into the ball game. Creech in the shotgun with 2 wide to the right. Pugh to his left. Here comes motion, Davenport. Creech. Caught. Payne. And it looks like, Ben, a pickup of about 7 yards, so it'll be a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Yeah, good job right there. You just see Jake Payne come across right here. He's making his way through the coverage, and Creech hits him right there and able to make it really 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3. So good play right there, and kind of waiting for him to I'd love to see Jacob Snyder out there. He's going to be out wide on top of the screen.
And, Ben, that play makes me think Creech hitting Pugh on that wheel route for the score earlier. He comes out of the backfield there. So they have to really key in on him, so that leaves Payne wide open for a nice catch. 3rd and 3 here from near midfield. Creech throws it. Caught! 1st and 10. Hudson rushing, Ben.
Yep, great job by Caden Creech right there. Just knowing what he has to get and knowing what the receivers' routes are, and just taking what's given to him. And, Hudson rushing coming up there big, making the catch and getting the first down. Keeping the sticks moving.
2 wide to the right. The Bruins working their way into Wildcat territory. 1 wide to the left. That's Brad Stamper down at the bottom of your screen. Jackson Pugh in the backfield, the senior. Creech under center this time. 1st and 10. Creech fakes it to Pugh on the right side. Creech with time. Creech throws it. Creech incomplete on the far side. Looked like Stamper and Pugh had ended up in the same area, but Ben.
Yeah, you'll see Bradley Stamper. If you keep your eye on him, he gets really wide open, but Creech is not able to see him. He gets taken out of the screen there, but he was open. Creech just recognized it a little too late and tries to float that ball in there, or maybe he was going for JP. I'm not sure, but like you said, 2 receivers in one area. So
I think the 2 receivers there ended up in the same area just because of how long the play ended up developing there.
And I would be, pretty close to pass interference there on JP. He was getting kind of pushed. He was trying to come back to the ball. So
3 to the right on 2nd and 10. Ben Spencer, it looks like, in the backfield. Nope, that's Drew Davis. Here's Creech. He's going to take off and run. Creech is going to pick up about 3. It'll be 3rd down, Ben.
Yeah, he just got a little pressure on him, and good for him. He just recognized it and tries to get everything he can, get up the middle, and make it, like you said, a 3rd and manageable or more manageable.
We'll call it 3rd and 7, and we'll spot it from the 37-yard line.
And I would probably say they're probably just want to concentrate. Obviously, they want to get the first down, but if they get 3 or 4, that's kind of the goal here, to make it 4th and couple.
Tight package on the left side. Here's Drew Davis in the backfield. The give to him. Davis tacked up. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 4th and 10 here.
Yeah, number 59 again. I'm not sure who that is. We'll get a name right here. That is Wyatt Gray, and he just comes through on that linebacker blitz, kind of a delayed blitz, and just finds an open hole and shoots the gap.
It's going to be 4th and 11. The Bruins offense stays on the field. Wyatt Gray, so far the linebacker for the Wildcats, having a heck of a game. He is the senior linebacker for this DCA team. Ben Spencer stays into the game. He's wide to the right with Hudson rushing. 2 wide to the left. That's Payne and Davenport and Pugh in the backfield. And now we'll get a timeout. And it looks like Coach Pritchard is going to talk about it with Coach Bo Wallace. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. This is USJ football on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Another shot of the cheerleaders here at Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field. The Cowbells back in action, or back in full force tonight here from Carlock Stadium. Good to see that, and great participation from the student section. And Ben, it's they call it winter weather night or snow night with all of the student section planning accordingly, but we've got temperatures in the 60s here, in the 70s today, and a nice night for football. 2 wide to the right on 4th and 11. Creech back to throw. Creech got to do something here. Creech on the far side, airing it out, down there.
Caught it.
Caught! Who else, Ben? Jacob Snyder.
Yeah, just a great job right there by everybody involved. The line blocking, Caden Creech rolling out, creating some more time for his receivers to get a little bit more open. Josh O'Neill right there on the block. So Jack Morris, and just a great pass. That's throwing on the run, right on the money, and Jacob Snyder doing a great job catching that ball.
Tight package on the left side. Pugh stays into the game. The senior running back. Here's Creech. 1st and 10. They can get a first down. Here's Pugh. Pugh stacked up. Loss on the play at 2. That's number 7, Eli Whelan, the defensive back. He is a sophomore. Nice play for him coming up.
Yeah, just
and
shot
making
that
the
gap.
stop. Yep. We'll call it 2nd down and 11. The Bruins in the red zone here on the Wildcat side of the field. 3 wide to the left, Pugh in the backfield. 1 wide to the left. Here's Creech. Caught! 5, touchdown Bruins. Jake Payne.
Jake Payne's just proven himself to be so valuable coming out of that H-back position. Just coming across the field, he kind of gets lost in the shuffle going against the grain. And play action right there. Caden Creech finds him. Jake Payne does the rest.
Into the game for the PAT is Cohen Neighbors. It'll be Sam Hines to snap it and Luke Brown to hold it. Cohen Neighbors will kick it and try to make it 14-0 in favor of the Bruins. Snap, hold, kick. Good.
Great job right there by the Bruins. Able to take, quite a bit of time. I'm not sure how much time was left in the first quarter when we got the ball back, but took another additional 4.5 minutes off of the second quarter. So great job. Would love to see a 3-and-out here and get the ball back and add on to that.
We'll keep it here and remind you that coming up at halftime, as usual, Dr. Shane Jacobs will be our guest. Dr. Jacobs is the director of the upper school here at USJ. He will join us at halftime. We'll talk about some of the other things in the world of sports that's going on at the University School of Jackson. We'll also talk about some of the non-sports related activities that the Bruins are involved in, or that USJ, I should say, is involved in. And we'd also like to thank some of our network sponsors. They include Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air, making this broadcast possible. And if you would like to be a part of this broadcast, touch base with us on Facebook on Worthy Road Studios, and we can talk to you about partnering with us, where you can help support the Bruins and help grow your business by exposing your business to our viewer base here at Worthy Road Studios. This one's going to be into the end zone. I almost said returnable, but number 12, that's Dominic Davis. He thought otherwise, so he lets it squirt into the end zone, and the Wildcats will begin this offensive possession from the 20-yard line on their side of the football field. Only 3 first downs so far in this ball game for DCA. One of those coming off of a personal foul, one of 2 penalties in this game so far for USJ. A clean game so far for DCA, no penalties. Here's a pass up top, nothing there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just looks like miscommunication right there, where the receivers and the quarterback just not on the same page as far as the routes that are being run.
Either that, or he heard the steps of a number 9 for USJ wearing a powder blue uniform, that being Drew English, and he said, I want none of that.
Yep, that's definitely
that's possible, right? I know I would probably let it go, Drew. Here's number 13, King Gardner in the backfield. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Here's the give to Gardner. Gardner, 30, 40, 50, 40, and tackled into Bruin territory. And Ben, what a run for Gardner. And I think Drew Davis finally tracking him down over there on the far side.
I think that was Jacob Snyder. He, just great run right there.
That
great
is
blocking,
Snyder.
And great job by Jacob Snyder right here. He goes for the ball right here. He's going to go.
Gets a good angle.
Yeah, he tries to get that ball right there and didn't get it. Great effort, though.
Snyder from the safety position making the stop there, 1st and 10.
Thought we had a little movement there on the front.
I did too. Yep, they're going to call it. We'll get the official call here from the lead ref. Offsides on the Wildcats. It'll be 1st and 15. Now 1st and 15, we'll spot it from the 36-yard line. The Wildcats on the Bruins side of the field. 1 wide to the right, 1 to the left, a tight package on that left side. Eli Whelan, and 1 in the backfield. The snap, back to throw, the pass. Downfield, caught, touchdown, Wildcats. And Ben, that's a nicely thrown ball on that far side. The connection to Grayson Scragg.
Yeah, he had time to let him get down the field and just throws it where he just runs underneath it. And sometimes you got to tip your cap. Just a great throw and catch, and good execution of the play.
Stamper was trying to keep pace on that far side and doing so pretty well, but that ball was thrown really well. Just on the outside shoulder of the receiver, he makes the catch. The PAT is up. The PAT is good. So with 6:32 remaining, the Wildcats do strike here in the second quarter, but the Bruins holding on to a 14-7 lead. That's where we are. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
The Bruins back to receive the kick here after the score for DCA. It's 14-7. 6:32 remaining. The Bruins receiving the opening kick. And so DCA will receive the kick in half number 2 here from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. Snyder, Ben Spencer.
He's going to be down.
That was caught and down. They're not going to call it, though, Ben. That's Snyder up the middle. Snyder on the far side, and Snyder bought down at the 33. But as you said, we'll look at the replay, and Snyder fielding that ball on his knee. And I hate to say it, I'm glad they missed it, but should have been down when he caught the ball. We'll see the replay here.
Yeah, it looked like he did go down to a knee. Maybe they were able to get a better shot of it, but we'll take a look at it here.
We've got time. The team huddling on the near side there, and right there,
maybe
I'm guessing they're saying they got him up.
Yeah.
Or he got it up. He got his knee up off the ground before he caught it.
Something to think about right here, that drive they had, the Wildcats, only took a minute off the clock, so hopefully we can have a 6-minute, 27-second drive here to add on going into halftime.
From the 33, that's where the Bruins will start. Here's motion, Stamper from the top. Here's Creech, the give to Pugh. Creech on the left side, not much there, maybe a gain of 2. It'll be second down.
Yeah, just kind of got bottled up there at the line of scrimmage. Number 59 again, and once again on the play, so ends up getting a couple yards, I believe, though.
It'll be second and 10. Actually, no gain on that play for Jackson Pugh, the senior. 3 wide to the left. That's Snyder, Payne, and Davenport. 1 wide to the right. Hudson rushing. Pugh in the backfield. Creech in the shotgun from the near hash. Creech to Pugh. That's caught on the near side. And Pugh is going to make something out of not much and pick up about 4. It'll be third down, Ben.
Yeah, Creech had a little pressure coming in, so he had to get rid of that ball. Got it right there to Jackson Pugh, and he's able to make the most of that with getting a couple yards and making it a little bit third manageable.
And I will say a nice catch there on the near side. Coverage was tight.
Absolutely.
Coverage has been tight all night on our receivers. We've got 2 wide to the right, 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. That's Pugh and rushing to the left. On the far side, Payne, Snyder, and way across, I can't tell, to the top. But Creech is in the shotgun by himself here on 3rd and 6. Here's motion. Creech with time. Creech, and that one almost intercepted, intended for Jacob Snyder. And Ben, the Bruins will have to punt here.
Yeah, I don't think Creech ever saw this guy. He kind of sitting down low, and he just kind of slides in front of that right there. And I don't think Creech ever saw him.
Tristan Smith, number 18, with the near pick. But the Bruins on 4th down and 6 from their side of the field will opt to punt here. Drew English gets it off, and it's a nice one. It lands on the DCA side of the field, and it's going to check up there. And it's going to hit Xander Cook, and it'll go dead at about the 37. And that's where DCA will take over. So
we're going to see what the defense can do right here. Obviously, they had a couple of big plays there on that last drive. A total of 3 plays. They had the 1 pass that was incomplete, and then the 2 long plays to get the touchdown. So let's see how they respond to this.
And Ben, unless I heard it incorrectly, a score from Nashville, Tennessee. The Eagles of JCS leading Nashville Christian 14-7. I think that was what was just reported by Coach Kyle Williams, our PA announcer here at Carlock Stadium. Back to work here is DCA. Here's the sweep to the left side. Nothing!
Yeah, good job by Drew Davis right there. I believe it was Drew Davis. It might have been Drew English. I think it was Drew English where he initially made him go back further from the line of scrimmage right here where he makes him go back and allows Eli Yandel and
looks like Barrett Shelton also in there. Yep. Second down and 13, we'll call it. The Wildcats on their side of the field. The Wildcats scoring on the previous possession. Holden to Scragg for the touchdown pass. After the 3 and out, here's second down. Here's the carry. Nothing!
Yeah, he gets ripped back by Barrett Shelton right there. And also number 19, I believe that's Gavin Reynolds. Or no, that's Sean Dolan, I'm sorry, number 19. And just nowhere to go. They tried to go to the short side of the field, weak side, and just nowhere to go.
Maybe a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 11. After the loss on the previous play, a gain there. 3rd and 11. DCA, 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. 1 back in the backfield. That's Riley Biddle. The quarterback Blake Holton in the shotgun. Here's the fake. Here's the give. Here's the tackle.
Yeah, great job right there. Just recognizing what's going on. Had a little misdirection right there, but Xander Cook was able to sniff that out. And I would think maybe we would take a timeout right here, being 4th down, trying to keep some of that. Assuming they're punting, I would imagine they are, but no timeout yet.
Isaiah Vandershoot.
Looks like
number
Bradley
15.
Stamper's going back to return this.
Number 15 into the game to punt for DCA. The Bruins with 2 timeouts remaining in the half. They're going to save them for this offensive possession, Ben. Here's the punt. Blocked! Blocked! Bruins in business.
Who else? Drew English. He says, I don't want to return the punts. I want to block the punt.
The Bruins in business with 2:25 remaining in the half. Needing points on this side before the break. Should be able to get them here.
And I believe that was Drew English that got through and got it, and Whit Barnes, or number 6, it looks like Pierce Smith covered it. That's why they didn't call the timeout. Pritchard knows what he's doing.
From the 28-yard line into Wildcat territory. 2 wide to the right. Tight package with Payne on that left side. Here's Pugh in the backfield and Creech under center. The give, Pugh. Pugh stacked up. And again, Ben, we've talked about him already tonight. Number 59, the linebacker, Wyatt Gray.
Yeah, and seeing that, it makes me think that a screen pass would be a great play for us. If he's just kind of over pursuing that, maybe a little play action screen pass where he over pursues and leaves nobody.
2nd down and 11. Creech getting the call from the sideline. Here's Snyder working his way to the far side of the field. He'll go out wide with Davenport. Pugh, it looks like, is going to be wide on the left side with rushing. So it'll be Creech all alone in the backfield, in the shotgun rather, at quarterback. Creech back to throw with time. Creech caught and dropped. Payne. And a nice lick, Ben, number 7. Eli Whelan just knocking it loose there after the catch.
Yeah, he tried to turn around and just wasn't able to get, he thought he was going to secure it, but just gets hit as soon as he catches that ball or nearly catches it. We won't call it a completion.
So it'll be 3rd and 11. 2 wide to the right, 3 wide to the left.
Looking to gain just maybe 4 or 5 to make 4th down more manageable if we don't get it here.
Creech in the shotgun, empty backfield otherwise. Creech back to throw. Creech with time working his way this way and passing it, and that one incomplete, intended for Davenport. And there's going to be a flag. And they're going to get number 59, Ben, we've talked about already tonight.
Yeah, he just got a little too
Wyatt
excited,
Gray.
I guess, and going to give us a 1st down, which we appreciate. Hope Creech is okay, and I did not see it as I was looking downfield for the pass.
Yeah.
So if we could get a quick replay, that'd be awesome. Don't know if we can or not.
It'll be the lead ref getting the call here. Personal foul, roughing the passer. And they don't publicly tell you who the infraction's on in high school, but we all saw it. Creech working his way to the left side, and here comes the linebacker.
Yeah, he took a couple extra steps, so, I think that's a valid call.
Here's Creech. He regathers. He has in the backfield, that's the sophomore Ben Spencer. Tight package on the right side. Creech in the gun. Here's Spencer. Spencer up the middle. Spencer! Nice gain, Ben Spencer.
Yeah,
to
great
about
job.
the 12.
Yeah, great job, Ben Spencer. Great running. He just kind of, he flies below the radar. Nobody can really see him, and he just kind of tiptoes through there and finds his way, finds a hole, and slips through and picks up 5 or 6.
Into the game, Drew Davis. Tight package on the right. Here's the give, Drew Davis. Davis up the middle. Davis And he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 2 yards there for the junior, Drew Davis.
55
It'll be
seconds.
third down. Third down and 1. Back into the game, Jackson Pugh with a tight package on the right side. Caden Creech in the shotgun. 3rd and 1. We can get a first down here. 2 timeouts remaining for the Bruins. Here's Pugh up the middle, and 1st and 10.
Yeah, I would look for a timeout right here. They do get it 33 seconds.
And they do take the timeout with 33 seconds remaining, and that will leave the Bruins with 1 timeout remaining in the first half. Stay with us. Coming up at halftime, we will have halftime stats. We will have halftime highlights, and we will also have a visit with Dr. Shane Jacobs as we thank our network sponsors. They include Elite Dental Care, Snyder Equipment, Shelter Insurance, and Deaton's Carpet One for making this broadcast possible. We mentioned it earlier. If you'd like to be a part of the broadcast, if you're a business person in town and you would like to get the word out about your business to our many viewers and listeners across our audience, let us know. Drop us a message on Facebook at the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page, and we can talk to you about advertising and being a part of Bruins athletics. Not only football, but soccer, baseball, basketball is coming up, Ben. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Lots of other sports with USJ and also Union University. This is the home of Union University athletics. Basketball for Union coming up next week here on this network. Here we are, 1st and goal from the 4. Pugh in the backfield.
So we got 1 timeout left, so we can still run the ball, but I would imagine they're probably going to pass, but we can call a timeout if we don't get in on a run.
33 seconds remaining. Here's the fake. Here's Pugh. Here's Snyder. Right side. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, just using that speed to our advantage right there with Jacob Snyder. So great play design. I have not seen that one yet this year, so we've been keeping that one close to our chest for the playoffs. So a little misdirection and able to get to the outside, beat him to the outside, and get the 6 points.
Jacob Snyder with the carry. Here's Hines to Luke Brown to Cohen Neighbors, and good. And it's 21-7. And Ben, on that scoring play, as you mentioned, a great design play with Pugh being faked, the fake handoff to Pugh on the left side, and Snyder coming back around to the right.
Yeah.
Scoring easily on that right side. And most importantly, only leaving 27 seconds left to go in this half, with the Wildcats, by the way, getting the opening kick for the second half.
Yeah, so we'll just see what the defense wants to do. I don't know if they'll kick it short and have them return it to take some of that time off, or if they just elect to go ahead and try to kick it deep and then have them start at the 20.
We will try to get some updates from the JCS game. They are taking on Nashville Christian. The last we heard, JCS was leading that ball game 14-7. Nashville Christian, with the highly touted Jared Curtis at quarterback, the number 1 team coming out of the middle region of Division II Single A, hosting JCS tonight. And also of local importance, TCA taking on Middle Tennessee Christian School across town at Lions Stadium. So we'll try to get an update from that game as well. The winner of this one plays the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian. That game being played in Murfreesboro.
And they do like to kick it deep.
So the Wildcats will start this possession with 27 seconds remaining in the first half. They find themselves down 2 scores, 21-7. 2 touchdowns, rather. 2 touchdowns and 2 PATs. 21-7 the score here as USJ leads it. Scoring-wise, you had Caden Creech hooking up with Jackson Pugh on the initial drive of the game. Touchdown reception for Pugh, and then it was Creech to Payne in the second. And then Jacob Snyder scoring just a few moments ago to make it 21-7. From the 20, the Wildcats. Here's the give. This side. Pardon me, the give on the far side.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to do that. You haven't seen the quarterback run at all. He's always handed it off. I was wondering when we're going to see that play action. He keeps it himself, and there it was, which.
Yeah, the keeper on the right side, Blake Holton, a good job of faking me out. Ben, thank you for mopping that up. Holden with the fake handoff there to King Gardner on the right side, keeps it on the far side. And on that play, Blake Holden, of note, limping off, looked to be injured a bit on that far side. We'll see his status after the timeout here, as one was taken by DCA.
Yeah,
DCA, prior to that timeout, had all three, so they'll have two left. Yes, Ben?
Yeah, I was going to say, most importantly, kept him in bounds. So forced him to take that timeout, which they've got, looks like two left with 17 seconds. And I think that's the most important thing right now, just keeping them in bounds and obviously keeping the gains to a minimum.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the far hash. We'll spot it at the 38-yard line. And I can't tell if Holden comes back into the game. I believe that he does not. We'll get a number on the new quarterback back there. That looks to be, actually it is, Blake Holden, number 17, is in the game. Holden is the junior quarterback for the Wildcats. He has one to the right, one wide to the right, one wide to the left. High snap, he gets it. Here's the handoff. Up the middle. First and 10.
Yeah, the clock will stop initially to move the sticks. It's not stopping. Now it does. 6.5 seconds left. Keeping him in bounds. I thought we had him kind of bottled up right there, and he's able to just kind of get through the line. And like I said, Jacob Snyder cleaning that up.
On the carry, King Gardner. We've called his number a lot tonight and his name. He is a senior running back and defensive back for this football team. First and 10. The Wildcats just getting into Bruin territory, Ben.
No, I was just going to say we have probably time for two plays if they do utilize this timeout, not if they don't get out of bounds. So at the maximum, I would say two plays, but I would say this is probably the last one.
Another good look at the cheerleaders there as we wind up things here in the first half of play from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. It's win or go home. Playoffs round 2, Division II, Single A. 6.5 seconds remaining, and the Wildcats are just into Bruin territory. We'll call it from the 49. Trying to keep the Wildcats out of any scoring situation here as we end the half. DCA does receive the second half kick from USJ to begin half number 2.
And they're just going to rush three. They're going to have three down and drop 8 back into coverage. And hopefully we can apply some pressure with the three guys there. I know we got a good chance with Barrett Shelton and Josh O'Neill on the front, Clayton Rogers. They're very capable of making this happen. So see if they can get that. And like I said, got 8 in the defensive backfield.
6.5 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Wildcats from the far hash. Here's Holden. Back to throw. Holden deep. That's caught on this side, and out of bounds goes the receiver, number 25, Aiden Lupke.
I'll say that clock was slow to get started.
Boy, that was a long pass for it to go from 6'5 to 3'9. Yeah. But I do believe, Ben, the referees in this game, as all games all season long, keep the clock on the field. We don't have a clock operator. Correct. They keep it on the field.
Yes.
So a note, that wasn't someone in our booth here or in the press box in control of the clock here. The referees have control of that on the field. 2nd and 2 on what is probably the final game of the final play rather of the first half. It'll be Holden.
And just bringing 3 again. We got tight coverage down low. Looks like Drew is going to blitz. Drew English is going to go for the blitz.
3, 2, 1. Sack! Fumble on the play.
Looks like Josh O'Neill getting in there. Great job by him. And, hey, I love that call right there by bringing Drew English in on that blitz and just create some confusion.
And, Ben, what a defensive play to end the first half.
Yep,
The
great
quarterback
job.
Holden looking to get some room to air it out downfield, finds none. And it's 21-7 as we go into halftime here from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. We've got halftime stats coming up and halftime highlights. And Dr. Shane Jacobs. And Dr. Shane Jacobs will join us in just a few moments. We'll take a quick break here on the network. When we come back, we'll begin our halftime activities. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Back here at Carlock Stadium at halftime, and Mr. Ben Howard, I'll let you introduce these young ladies.
Absolutely. We got the Bruin cheerleaders here. They've been working on routine, so let's check it out.
Great job of the USJ Bruins high school cheerleaders here at halftime. The Bruins leading this game 21-7, and we've got, Ben, halftime highlights.
Okay, yeah, let's check it out.
We'll fire those up, and then we'll be joined by Mr. Shane Jacobs. But first of all, Jackson Pugh with the touchdown reception here from Caden Creech on that far side, Ben, to open the scoring.
Yeah, great job right there, that wheel route. And as you mentioned later on, that's something they had to pay attention to, which opened up another receiver.
Next here is a big fourth down conversion for Caden Creech, leading this offense. Creech so far tonight with 2 touchdown passes in this ball game, finding Jacob Snyder downfield. What a throw.
Yeah, throw and catch. Both need credit on that. Great job right there by extending that drive.
Also in the first half, a passing touchdown here. Creech with the fake to Pugh on the right side, working his way back and hitting the tight end, the sophomore Jake Payne, with the score.
Yeah, Jake Payne is proving to be more valuable throughout the year as it goes on.
Here's Blake Holden, and a nicely thrown ball downfield just over the coverage for Brad Stamper to scrag the wide receiver. And that the only touchdown so far in the game. And now a blocked punt for the Bruins defense here, Ben.
Yeah, you see Drew English, they brought him out from receiving to come in there and create some havoc right there and get the block, and Pierce Smith getting the recovery.
And finally, in terms of highlights, a running touchdown here. The fake to Pugh on the left side and the give to Jacob Snyder on the far side, and he gets in easily.
Yeah, that's a great play design right there. You saw basically the whole defense going one way, so he just had one man to beat, and he's usually going to do that with his speed.
So that's where we are at halftime, and your score is 21-7. The Bruins are leading it here from Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field. We're going to step away, take a break. When we come back, Dr. Shane Jacobs joins us. Stick around. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, the Bruins leading this ball game 21-7. We are at halftime, and Dr. Shane Jacobs joins me. Dr. Jacobs is the director of our upper school here at USJ. He joins us every home game to talk about everything that's going on at USJ in the world of sports, outside of football, and also what's going on non-sport related. I'll start with this one because I got this text and I appreciate this. Miss Martha Campbell would like to let everybody know, we mentioned the Bruinettes not here tonight. Coach Martha Campbell, who coaches the Bruinettes, says they're not here because they are 2 weeks out from Nutcracker, which is a part of the ballet arts, and they have 6 dancers in that production. So unfortunately not here tonight, but certainly with us in spirit. So thank you, Coach Martha Campbell, for sending that to us and letting us know what's going on with the Bruinettes tonight here at Kirkland Field. We will begin with sports. Coach, pardon me, Doctor, I called you Coach, and that was a fitting title for you. Still is. Junior Halen Ayers, the highly touted girls basketball player at USJ, this week named as Jersey Mike's Naismith High School Player of the Year to watch list, and certainly that's something, she will be something that we look forward to as we transition from football into basketball season here at USJ.
Yeah, she's pretty good, isn't she?
Not too bad.
So I'm telling you, I think most people in USJ community know this. She's a great kid. Such a cool kid. So
yeah,
anything she gets, it's just well deserved. Works so hard, and so
sure, very
proud to see that. And I think everybody's excited to watch her junior season for sure.
She, I'll have to tell you a side note about Halen. She put on a camp recently there at USJ, really successful event. And as a business, I was able to participate in that camp with some food. And she sent me a thank you card in the mail. And I tucked that away,
That's a good idea.
I texted Coach Ashley. I said, I'm putting that up for when she's even more famous.
That's right.
She's famous now, but she'll be even more famous, so I'll have that. Also staying in sports, we'd like to recognize the winners of the cross-country all-region. Addie Kirkland, Charlie Redden, and Jason McNair as the cross-country runners last week participating in the state championship. So congratulations to those 3.
Yeah, my wife and I went down and watched that race, and I'm going to tell you, there were a lot of people down there to watch that race,
right.
And it was a lot of fun, a lot of runners, and a lot of of course the boys and the girls were competing in it, but a lot of kids on boys and the girls side for USJ set PRs that day. So it was a beautiful morning down at Shelby Farms in Memphis.
Right.
Had a great time. Congrats to those kids for sure.
Also, congratulations to 2 softball players who signed this last week to commit to continue their athletic and academic careers in college, Maddie Polk and Laura Kate Prater. And congratulations to them. And also, Coach, I should say I've been to a few to support some families. Unable to go this last week, unfortunately, but I've been to a few signings. And when there are Bruins that sign to continue their athletic and academic careers at USJ, there's usually a nice ceremony at Blankenship Theater, and it's top-notch every time it happens.
It was great, and Coach Ayers did a great job speaking on the girls and telling some funny stories about each of the young ladies, but both young ladies got up and spoke and thanked a lot of people and did a great job speaking and kind of showing appreciation, because it takes a lot of people to help a young person like that, those 2 ladies, to achieve those dreams they did. And so they did a great job thanking a lot of people, and it was a very, very nice ceremony.
Yeah, it always is. There's usually some sort of video montage. There's usually several members of the media that are there to participate in the ceremony. It's always a top-notch thing. So, again, Maddie Polk and Laura Kate Prater, we say congratulations to you. We do transition into some non-sports items. We had Veterans Day on our campus this last week, and a couple of distinguished veterans were on hand, Mr. William Cawthron and Lieutenant Colonel Mike Harris, and also a rendition of taps from our own Mr. Tom Grant as we celebrated the veterans this last week.
Yeah, such a good ceremony. SGA put that on and got those gentlemen there, and then the gentleman playing the taps. That is so awesome when they do that. It gives me chills every time. But beautiful ceremony. Thought our kids, our students did a great job. They were locked in, paying attention. I thought it showed a lot of support and appreciation for all of the veterans. So very moving experience there for everyone.
I was listening to a podcast interview with a horn player this last week, and the song Taps came up because it was Veterans Day, and the horn player said that it is probably the most difficult song to play, which I thought would be related to the emotion behind the moment, which it is, but he said no, technically the actual piece itself is very hard to play.
I've heard the same thing.
Also, sticking with non-sports, the West Tennessee Vocal Music Educators Association, they introduced the All Northwest Junior High Honor Choir. We talked about these kids a couple of weeks ago during the JCS game 2 weeks ago. Dr. Jacobs and I did, and they are participating tomorrow, Saturday, November the 15th, at Freed-Hardeman University at a festival there. They will perform at 2 p.m. tomorrow, so looking forward to that, and looking forward to a young man that I live with being a part of that.
Absolutely. It's like we said last time, talented group. Wish them all the best, and I know they'll do well tomorrow, no question.
Yeah, there's one in particular that sits in the bass vocal section that I will be rooting for tomorrow at Freed-Hardeman. Wyatt, I'm looking forward to that. And also the USJ Theater Department, they will be presenting A Christmas Story. Dr. Jacobs and I talked about that the last time we were together as well. They did have their auditions for that last week, and the performance is coming up on December the 12th, 13th, and 14th at Blankenship Theater.
You'll shoot your eye out. We're all waiting on the lines and the leg lamp and everything that we remember from the movie.
Yes, the soap in the mouth and changing the tire and
licking the flagpole.
the king mother of all dirty words.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll probably should skip right over that part. Okay, and also finally the Holiday Mart is coming up later on this month. Actually, it's next week. The preview party is 1 week from last night on Thursday, November the 20th, and I will throw in that there's a tuition raffle.
Yeah,
that's going to be. They'll announce the winner next Thursday during the preview party.
Crazy that we're already having the Holiday Mart. It's so crazy, but it's a big deal.
It doesn't seem like when you got temperatures in the 70s in November, it just doesn't seem like it's ready. We're ready to do this,
No
but
doubt.
we are. Yeah, and if you would like to be a part of the tuition raffle, if you are a member of the USJ family, you're a parent, and you would like to participate in that fundraiser, you can do so by going to usjbruins.org, and there you will find out information on the raffle and also the Holiday Mart, which is coming up. But we will tell you it'll be open to the public after the preview party on Thursday night. It'll be open to the public on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 21st through the 23rd. If you would like more information or for tickets, once again, go to usjbruins.org. And I think that covers it all for this week. Thank you again for joining us.
As much as we can cover. There's a lot to cover. But yeah.
There always is. You and I have talked about it, and there's the list for this week. There we go. Halftime with Dr. Shane Jacobs, and I think we got it all in. Always lots going on here at our fine high school and our lower school as well, and middle school here at the University School of Jackson. Always happy for Dr. Shane Jacobs to join us here on the broadcast. He is the director of our upper school here at USJ, and hopefully we will be talking to you 1 week from tonight.
Hopefully so.
Right
Hopefully
here.
So,
Go Bruins, right?
Go Bruins.
21-7, they lead it right now. When we come back, halftime stats, and Ben Howard will rejoin me, and we will get underway for half number 2. This is USJ football on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Back in here at halftime, the USJ Bruins leading DCA, the Wildcats of DCA, by the score of 21-7. We've got about a minute left here as we look at the first half stats for USJ. 9 first downs in the first half, 6 for the Wildcats. 120 yards passing for Caden Creech and only 44 for DCA. On the rushing side, 53 yards rushing for USJ to 107 DCA. 2 penalties for 20 yards for the Bruins, only 1 for 5 for DCA in a relatively clean game so far. 2 punts for DCA. One of those was blocked by Drew English, and only 1 punt in the game so far for USJ. I've got 0 turnovers in the turnover column for both teams. I will tell you that on the far side, the very last play of the game, that ball by number 17, Blake Holden, was fumbled as he rolled out on the left side trying to attempt a pass, but they may have blown that play dead prior to him losing the handle on the football. Regardless, the half ended harmlessly for USJ, and the score remains 21-7. The Bruins lead it. A quick break. When we come back, half number 2, Ben Howard will join me, and we'll have the second half from here from Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field. We're back after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, the Bruins getting ready to kick off the DCA. And the Bruins leading this ball game by the score of 21-7. 1 half of football left to go. We win it. We move on to round number 2 and take on the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian, who are playing tonight in round 2 of the Division II Single A playoffs here in the TSSAA. Drew English will kick it off. Ben Howard rejoins me in the broadcast booth. And this one is going to be put into, now they got to field it at the 5. On the far side and tripped up and dropped.
Yep, great job right there by number 32, who is Aiden Johnson.
And Ben, Drew English put that one with a pitching wedge right at the 2-yard line. It checked up. And number 12, that's Dominic Davis, had to field it and bring it out because it was not going to get to the end zone, so wise of him to do that. But he didn't get much on that far side, and out to the, we'll call it the 14. That's where it'll be 1st and 10. DCA deep in their own territory. Here's a snap, the give up the middle, not much there. A gain of 2.
Yeah, Sean Dolan cleans that up. Barrett Shelton in there initially, and there's just not a whole lot of room in there with those guys. They're very disciplined at what they do, holding their blocks, keeping those lanes closed.
And a correction, a gain of only 1 there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down and 9, just underway here on the second half of this ball game. DCA with 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 at the top of your screen. Tight end tight on the right side, single back in the backfield. Here's motion. Snap. The give up the middle and out to about the 24-yard line is the run, and it's going to be about a yard short of the first down there, Ben.
Yeah, a little misdirection right there, and Eli Yandel, he stays in there and able to get that big paw around him and bring him down.
One of the 2 good running backs for DCA, Eli Whelan with the carry. Here's another attempt up the middle.
I don't think they didn't
Stop!
They got it. Well, that spot, they got it.
How? Let's see. I did not see that push.
Yeah, so they had to get to, say, the 28 or 29.
It was a good yard, but wow, the pile must have been carried at least the yard that they needed. I guess so. 1st and 10. We'll go without the replay here. Motion from the top, 2 wide to the right, and 1 to the left. Single back in the backfield. Here's the quarterback, Blake Holden, getting the signal from the far side coaches for DCA. Snap. Throw. Downfield. Up for grabs. Intercepted. Brad Stamper.
No redemption right there for Brad Stamper. Great job right there by just playing the ball. He wasn't looking at the receiver. He was playing the ball, playing center field, and comes down with the turnover.
So the Bruins offense, yes, being continued, please.
I was going to say, the receiver turns into a defensive back right there, so that's great concentration by Bradley Stamper to bring that catch in.
1st and 10, Bruins. Ben, you'd love to get 7 here to make it 28-7 and just keep your foot on the gas here.
No doubt, no doubt. Like I said, we talked about turnovers. That looks like I think that's the first one. I'm not going to count the one at the end of the first half, so turnovers could still play a good part in this game where it allows us to get a sizable lead.
Creech with an empty backfield here. 2 wide to the right. Here's Pugh in motion. Pugh motions to the backfield. Here's the give to him. Pugh up the middle. Pugh into open field and across the 50 goes Jackson Pugh.
Looks like
it'll be 1st and 10. The Bruins with their 10th first down of the ball game. Their first in this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 and into Wildcat territory. They go 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Pugh motions again to the backfield. We'll see if this is the same play. It's not. Here's a pass. Caught! Creech to Payne. 1st and 10, Bruins.
Yeah, great job right there. Just a little slant route. You got a big target to hit, and Jake Payne able to pick up another first down.
1st and 10 for the Wildcat 35.
Ben, the Bruins go back to the exact same formation on that play as the previous one. So you got to think that they were thinking the same run there.
Yeah,
but Creech
absolutely.
hits Payne.
Especially when he ripped off about 12 yards, and nobody in the backfield here.
Here's Pugh in a stack formation on the left side behind rushing. Creech going to keep it. A design run, it looks. Creech. And a gain of about 5 on that play. It'll be 2nd down, Ben.
Yeah, I like the play call. You got we've talked about it many times where you do have the extra blocker. You'll see Carson Moore pulling right here. He's just going to try to go in right behind him and actually kicks it out a little bit and picks up 3 or 4 yards.
2nd down, we'll call it 6 after the gain of 4. 3 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. That's Pugh on the right side with rushing. Payne, Snyder, Stamper.
Another empty backfield.
We'll see if Pugh motions. He does. Creech. The pass, Creech caught on the far side, I think. Yes, complete on the far side. Nice catch.
Yeah.
Hudson rushing on the far side. It'll be third and about 2 here.
Yeah, great catch, and more importantly, a great pass where he puts it where only his player can catch that ball.
And Ben, we've talked about it already tonight. The defensive backs for the Wildcats providing tight coverage, but Creech finding those windows and the receivers making some great catches so far tonight.
Absolutely. We've talked about it all year where he's throwing to multiple receivers and getting everybody involved and just using all of his weapons.
Here's a tight formation, heavy on the left side, 3rd and 2. Pugh trying to find room on the edge. Pugh brought down, maybe a loss on the play. It's going to be 4th down. Not much on that edge. He was trying to find room on the left side there, Ben, and tried to extend it out on the edge, and just not much there. Number 12, Dominic Davis with the tackle, and also pursuit there for number 59, Wyatt Gray.
Yeah, we'll see what they dial up here on 4th down. Talked about a screenplay. They haven't brought that out yet. Doesn't look like that's looks like Jackson Pugh's going to be in the backfield, so it's a possibility.
2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. A stack formation there at the bottom. Pugh in the backfield. Here's Creech. Creech may have to run it. Throws it. Caught! Far side. Rushing. 5. Touchdown. Bruins.
Yeah, great job right there by Caden Creech where he acts like he's going to actually try to rush for the first down. It brings in the defenders, leaves Hudson rushing right there all alone, and he does the rest.
And, Ben, we've seen that before this season with Creech. You got to respect his ability to scramble and possibly run, so they key in on him, and that leaves rushing open downfield.
Absolutely.
For the reception and the score.
Just the way he can throw on the run and how accurate he is. So that's just the tip of the cap to Caden Creech right there.
Here's Cohen Neighbors for the PAT, and that's good. Luke Brown the hold. Sam Hines the snap there. And it's 28-7 here in the 3rd. We'll take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
(28-7), the Bruins leading this ball game across town. TCA is leading Middle Tennessee Christian School 35-0 at TCA. They also in the 2nd round of the Division II Single-A playoffs. And on the road, the Eagles of JCS trailing now Nashville Christian. The score in that ball game is 28-14. So those are local scores of interest here. USJ winning this one 28-7. This one's going to be caught and taken out of the end zone and out to the 28-yard line on a nice return for the Wildcats. And that's where they will start their next offensive possession here, Ben.
Yeah, good coverage right there with them bringing it out. We hadn't had too many we've had to really cover this year, in part by Drew English with the touchback, but that was good coverage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27. The Bruins leading 28-7. Here's the give up the middle. Number 5 on the run, Riley Biddle, and he's going to get about 5 on that carry.
Yeah, a little bit of misdirection there. And I thought we had him stop there at the line initially. He just kind of squirts away and picks up about 5 or 6.
And Ben, with them not getting very much out of the passing game, other than the one passing touchdown play, that they're not getting much through the air.
No, and there's not much of a sense of urgency either. They're kind of taking their time.
Here's another one up the middle, and not much there. Ben, we'll take this all night.
Yeah.
Eat that clock up. 6 minutes left in the 3rd. And that'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, kind of the same play. Fake the jet sweep and give it off to the running back there, and the defensive line was just waiting for it.
Yeah, a gain of 6 and then a loss of 1. At this point in the game, the Bruins up 28-7. We'll take these plays. 3rd and short. The Wildcats still on their side of the field here. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Here's the snap. Back to throw. That one caught on the near side. And I think you'll have the first down. We'll see.
Yeah, right at the line. I think they're going to give it to him.
They do. The 7th first down of the ball game. And other than the big play, Ben.
And you see Barrett Shelton actually getting back to the quarterback. Just split second too late.
Other than the big touchdown play, the Bruins defense stingy again tonight, as usual. The Wildcats will spot it from the 37, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I would actually think they'd kind of, have
let
a little
that clock
bit of
go, right, for sure. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third. Here's a give on the left side. Number 13, not much there, King Gardner on the far side. And Ben, another one we'll take.
Yeah, they tried to stretch our defense out, and we just would not allow him to get that corner. It's kind of how I see the whole line will just flow with the whole play, and no holes there, and could not get the edge. Barrett Shelton cleaning that up.
2nd down and 7. Very little success in the first half throwing the ball, only 44 yards. Most of that coming on the touchdown throw from Holden to Scragg. Other than that, it's all been run for the Wildcats. 107 yards at halftime. Here's a throw. Holden to this side. Caught. It'll be 1st and 10. The Wildcats approaching midfield. So they're going to have to throw it, Ben.
Yeah, you would think so, and they threw another wrinkle in there. Quarterback went under center and just rolls out, and you see this guy coming all the way across and hits him.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. DCA still on their side of the football field. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Here's motion to the left side. Single back up the middle. Here's the give. Gain of 4. We'll take it.
Clayton Rogers right there, just getting that on the backside.
Approaching 4 minutes in the third. 2nd down and about 6. The Wildcats do enter Bruins territory here. We'll spot it at the 49. Only 1 touchdown. Quarterback Holden to Scruggs in the first. Here's Holden back to throw. Holden incomplete. And Holden hit hard. Ben by Xander Cook, the senior.
Yeah, coming in there and not allowing anybody to, not allowed him to survey the field. You saw the quarterback go back under center and roll out again. Probably a similar play, and Xander Cook just gets back there and disrupts everything.
It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 49. Keep it at no gain or maybe a loss here. Give them something to think about on 4th from midfield, but we've got to handle business on 3rd down here from the 49. We're going to get a timeout. And Ben, I think Coach Pritchard called it there.
Yeah, he probably
on the near side. I think
that he wanted to just point out, make sure the defense was on the same page. I would assume they're going to pass, but I don't know that. They've been a little bit unpredictable.
While we take a timeout here, we'll say thanks to our network sponsors. They include Garrett Plumbing and Heating, Fitscapes, Bank of Jackson, Zaxby's, and Jones Chevrolet, making this broadcast possible. Talked to Miss Tori earlier with Dynamics, and we did not get in an injury report in the pregame, Ben, but there wasn't one to give other than the folks who are unfortunately dealing with the long-term issues, Sam Cale and Noah Britt, who we certainly miss. Other than that, happy to report that everyone else is of full health after the week off. And here comes the Wildcats.
Yeah, big
on
play
3rd
right
and
here.
6 from midfield. 1 wide to the right, 2 to the left. King Gardner in the backfield. Back to throw is Holden. Throwing it, and that one is going to fall incomplete as he gets nailed by Barrett Shelton, the senior.
Yeah, great job by Barrett Shelton. I love him pursuing, getting back there, but you see he hits him and he just lets him go. So you're not taking any chance of roughing the passer. He hits him and doesn't fall on top of him, which has been called. That's one of the new rules where you can't fall on top of him if you can avoid it. So great job right there, recognizing and bringing up fourth down.
Blake Holden, your quarterback, 3 wide to the left on fourth down, 1 wide to the right. Single back. We'll see what Coach Pritchard dials up here. Pass caught, first down. Big play for the Wildcats there, Ben.
Yeah, just a little slant route. He just gets rid of it as quick as he can. He's got pressure in his face, and, got to tip your cap to him. Just a great pass and great catch.
So the Wildcats move the sticks, Ben.
No, I was going to say, we've got a little tempo now. They're trying to actually speed it up a little bit.
2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Single back in the backfield, Holden, your quarterback. He is a junior. Here's motion to an empty backfield. Here's a jet sweep up the middle, nothing there, maybe a gain of 3. We'll call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's a good job right there. See the jet sweep coming. They recognize it. Force him back inside, not able to get that corner like he wanted.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, a gain of 1 there. Wide to the left is Grayson Scragg. He has 1 touchdown catch in this game, the only score for DCA. Snap, give, stop! King Gardner up the middle, maybe been a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, just great recognition on the whole defensive line and defensive back there on their part to recognize that play and just swarm it and not allow him to get anything. And the clock still runs.
3rd down and long. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Blake Holden, your quarterback. Back to throw it. Holden, pressured. This side, throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Just short of the receiver there, Ben. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I would imagine they're probably going to go for it. He rolls out to the right here, and I couldn't tell at first. It looked like he might have snuck it in there, but obviously it hits the ground and rolls out.
It'll be 4th down and long here. And DCA in a situation where they must go for it with 1:36 remaining in the 3rd. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ben, they just converted a 4th and long a few moments ago on this drive. We'll see what happens here. Holden back to throw. He does. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, I thought we had a little holding there on Barrett Shelton. You see him coming up through the line right here. He's fighting his way, and they just pull him down, sack him, or tackle him, and not called. And as one could argue, there'd be holding on every call, possibly. But anyway, goes our way. We get the ball back, see if we can add on right here.
Grayson Scragg was the intended receiver there. The ball thrown a little bit behind him, and he was unable to twist back and make the catch. Otherwise, he was pretty open there, Ben. If you've been led just a little bit with a better throw, it's 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, and I credit that to Barrett getting through and making that quarterback get rid of it quicker than he wanted to.
Here's 2 wide to the right, including Pugh. 3 to the left. We'll see if there's a shift here. There is. Creech, the junior. Fakes to Pugh, back to throw. Creech downfield. Incomplete, just over.
Yeah, they're going to get a hold on Hudson rushing.
Just past the outstretched hands of rushing on that far side, but we're going to get a flag here and a penalty on the Wildcats.
Yeah, you'll see if we get a replay, you'll see that they're kind of tugging at Hudson rushing, not allowing him to get under that ball.
Going to be a hold
And that's going to give us a first down. You'll see the replay right here. You'll see rushing up top. That defensive back's going to hold him. He gets faked out right there, and there's nothing he can do, so he has to grab him right there to slow him down.
Rushing with a little fake hook pattern up there, and Ben, he got past the defender, and it would have been 6 otherwise, maybe. Here's Creech, Davenport, upfield to midfield, and into Wildcat territory, and a gain of about 5 there, Ben.
Yeah, I like that play. I like that we're throwing the ball around a little bit. Got a lead. And allowing, Jackson Pugh to stay healthy. Had a week off last week, but allow him to get a little bit more energized maybe for next week and spreading the ball out a little bit. I like it.
2 wide to the right. Tight end tight on that right side. Here's Creech with Pugh in the backfield. Getting the call from the sideline. Pugh up the middle. Pugh still on his feet pushing. And it looks like it's going to be a gain of about 4 hard-earned yards there. It'll be 3rd and short here from about the 45.
Yeah, just Carson Moore, you see him pulling out, setting a block, and allowing JP to get about 3 or 4 yards right there and keep that clock ticking. I don't think we're going to run another play. Probably will take this to the 4th quarter.
To the 4th quarter we go. The Bruins leading here 28-7 in this one. We'll take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
(28-7), the Bruins leading it here. Another shot of the cheerleaders. The USJ Bruins high school cheerleaders providing entertainment for the teams here at USJ and support, as does the crowd here, the student section, lively tonight with the cowbells. And being a Mississippi, and when I say Mississippi, I do mean Ole Miss. Being
Absolutely.
an Ole Miss fan and graduate, I must say I'm okay with the cowbells.
Is there any other school in Mississippi?
3rd down and 2. Creech, 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Pugh in the backfield. Let's move the chains here, guys. That's Snyder in motion. Creech to Pugh. Pugh upfield. Pugh far side, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I really like that play. Just allowing Creech to, get his feet moving, get his momentum going forward, and Creech just hitting him in stride makes it an easy play to pick up those 2 or 3 yards. Great blocking there on the outside as well.
And Ben, something that I've talked to Jackson about all season is on a play like that, your goal may be to move the sticks there. Pick up your 3 yards, stay safe, get up, and let's keep moving. Here's
Absolutely.
Pugh on the right side. Pugh looking for room, not much there. And he's going to squirt through the line and pick up maybe 2 yards there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yep. You see they're all pulling to the right there. Great job by Jack Morris, Josh O'Neill, and Andrew Simeon, Jake Payne, all providing blocks. And, it's kind of, we're not in, run the clock situation, but we're kind of, taking our time here with the lead. Want everybody to get out healthy is the main point of focus right here for the whole team.
Drew Davis, the junior running back in the backfield. Here's motion Davenport. Here's the pass to him, and he catches it. Upfield Davenport, and that's going to be close. That's going to be close, Ben. Do we call it?
Looks like the spot is – I think he got it. Yeah, I think they're going to move it. And want to point out on that play right here, Hudson Rushing, great blocking and allowed Deuce Davenport to get through and pick up those yards. They did get
First and
down.
10.
And you want to point out that, a real selfless team. Hudson Rushing making that block where, that's just he's helping his teammates, and you love to see that.
Hudson rushing, the junior, one of two wide to the right with Davenport. Pugh back into the backfield. Here's Pugh up the middle. Pugh turns, and a gain there of about 8 on that play. It'll be second down. And Ben, again, the goal on that play, keep the drive going, keep the clock moving. You're up 28-7.
Yeah.
You don't have to score there.
No, and you see that little spin move right there. He avoids, head-on-head contact and trying to, like I said, you don't want to take any unnecessary hits. So great job right there, and he actually picks up a little bit more.
It'll be second down and 3.
True heroes of the team right there, that line. That's
the
where
people
it all
that we
happens.
don't talk about enough, and I've talked to every one of those dads and said we don't talk enough about them. Too wide to the left. Here comes motion Snyder.
Yeah,
we're going to get a flag here.
Somebody was moving, but that's all right.
Andrew Simeon, Jack Morris, Josh O'Neill. All creating lots of space on that offensive line and more players.
Yeah, we got Carson Moore up there as well. Don't want to leave him out. Jake Payne, obviously, Jack Kreider. He set some really good blocks over the course of the season, had some big catches for us. So, don't want to forget about those guys because that's where it all happens. That's where it all starts.
Second down and 8 after the penalty. Pugh in the backfield. Here's motion Davenport to the top. Pugh up the middle. Pugh still driving, working his legs, and he's going to pick up most of the penalty yardage back at there. It's going to be third down and about 3. And the clock continues. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, he just nothing, no secret on that play. Just straight up the middle. Try to get as much as you can. And also want to mention Carl Hall, number 51. We didn't mention his name. He's new to USJ. Hopefully he's gotten accustomed to the USJ family, and everybody's welcomed him and doing a great job. So
for sure,
shout out to all those guys.
It'll be third and 3, tight package on the left side. Pugh in the backfield. Pugh looking for room. Pugh driving, and we'll see here, depending on the spot. He may be a little short. He will be. It'll be fourth down here after the carry. A gain there of maybe 2.
Yeah, you see them pulling all to the right side. He just cuts it back up right there and, just trying to get as much as he can and sets up a fourth and short, which is what we wanted.
Drew Davis, the junior running back, will check into the ball game. Pugh exits. We'll see the formation here on 4th and long. 7:45 remaining and 10 remaining on the play clock. 4th and short. Creech, Davis, stopped. I think they got him, Ben.
Yeah, I don't think he got there. Number 59 once again coming up, making a play.
Yeah, turnover on downs, unfortunately for the Bruins. They're
see him just
deep
shooting
into
that gap again.
Yep, Wildcat territory, but the drive stalling there. But Ben, one good takeaway from that drive, the amount of clock we were able to eat up with this lead. We should still be in good shape as long as we continue to not give up the huge plays here.
Well, yeah, and if they do, somehow get this huge play, if we get back on offense, I think we're more than capable of, we've shown, to sustain a drive and run out majority of the clock if and when we do get the ball back.
One wide to the right, one to the left. Here's motion to the right side. The Wildcats back at it here, down 28-7. The give up the middle, working his way to this side is number 13, King Gardner, and he's brought down after a gain of 5. And once again, Ben, we've said it over and over and over again. We'll take those plays all day.
Yeah, we
at this point in the game.
Did our job right there and clogged up the middle, and he just kind of bounces it out and have people that are staying disciplined and holding their spots and making him not being able to get the corner and force it back inside and keep it to a minimal gain. And clock still runs, and we're okay with that.
2 wide to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield for Blake Holden. And a flag on the play. And I think it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, you saw Xander Cook coming in there. Looked like he was going to apply pressure going in for the blitz. And they got just a little quick, little antsy, and they'll take it back 5 yards.
USJ will play next Friday night, assuming they win this game. They will play 1 week from tonight against the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian. If Providence Christian wins tonight, that game will be held. Here's a pass on the far side, incomplete.
I didn't see who that was coming in on the blitz, but we got Aiden Johnson and Jeb Bush and Barrett Shelton, the 3 down linemen. I don't know if they got for unnecessary or roughing the passer or what, but there is a flag down.
We'll check on the flag here before we continue the thought about who USJ would play.
Yeah, if we can see the
roughing the passer here.
Replay, I don't know if we'll get it or not.
That'll be the 10th first down of the ball game for DCA, the 4th penalty against the Bruins. The Bruins in this ball game penalized 4 times for 40 yards. Relatively clean on both sides.
Xander backs up, Whit Barnes comes up.
Heavy package on the right side, here's the give. Number 5 on the right side. And he's
I don't know if
tackled and a flag on the far side over there. We'll see if they got the face mask
might have got a
here.
face mask here where he comes in and cleans that play up.
There's Eli Yandel.
There it is right there. Barrett Shelton, just when he was reaching out, he just grabbed that face mask. It's nothing intentional, nothing malicious. It's just he was grabbing and his fingers hooked the face mask and just part of it.
6:25 remaining in the ball game. 28-7 the Bruins lead. As we mentioned, if Providence Christian wins their game against Friendship Christian, we go to Providence Christian, which is in Murfreesboro next Friday night. If Friendship Christian wins their game, they come here if we win this one and finish up here tonight. A gain of 4 on that play there. 28-7 the Bruins lead. 6 minutes left, Ben.
Yeah, you see the Bruins just, standing up their linemen. They're not really trying to over-pursue. They're just kind of waiting on the running back to come to them, and they just clean it up. They get a couple yards, and like I said, we've said it several times that we're all right with that. We can do without the penalties, but we just keep running that clock.
2nd and 6, too wide to the left. Here's a pass to this side. Caught. Upfield is number 22 after the catch. He's going to be short of the first.
Great play right there by Bradley Stamper. There's a flag. I don't know what that is. But nonetheless, that was a great play by Bradley Stamper where he was fighting off his block and ends up making the tackle. He turns him inside and still makes the tackle.
There's going to be a hold against the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Grayson Scragg with the catch, and he had a lead block out there, Ben, probably the one who was guilty of the infraction.
Yeah,
we'll see it on the replay here.
Down low here, Bradley Stamper, he's fighting through this. They might call it where they were holding Bradley right here. They've got his jersey, and he still makes the tackle. So
nice job for the junior, Bradley Stamper. That'll make it 2nd down and 11 after the penalty. 10-yard penalty, the 4th of the game for the Wildcats. 4 penalties for 30 yards for DCA. 5 penalties for USJ.
Once again, we got Aiden Johnson, Jeb Bush, and Barrett Shelton, 3 down linemen. Xander Cook coming up top.
Too wide to the right. Here's a pass, and that one is intercepted. Stamper, far side. Stamper with his 2nd pick of the game, Ben.
Absolutely. That's 2 plays in a row where Bradley Stamper has just had put his stamp on this play where, he's playing kind of soft coverage. There's no need to be playing tight up, 3 touchdowns, and he just, plays it right there and takes the tip drill comes into play right there.
Tackled on the far side by Grayson Scragg.
And I would imagine it would be a lot of conservative play calls from here on out. I don't know if we'll see any of the second-string guys coming in or not, but like I said, it's probably going to be rather conservative.
Creech comes out with 2 to the right. Jake Payne in tight on the right side. Pugh in the backfield. 1st and 10. False start Bruins. Everyone and their mom saw that one. We say hello to Mr. Steve Beverly. Ben tuning in tonight from Florida, hoping that he is enjoying his retirement in a healthy way down there, and we appreciate him for tuning us in tonight.
Absolutely. Hope he's doing well, and we sure do miss him on the calls. We've both been able to watch playbacks where Steve Beverly's on the call and just does such a good job. All the crew from the Worthy Road studio, as they also say hello.
Absolutely. Chris Reasons, Paul Schultze, Billy Bolden the third. The second, pardon me, Billy Bolden the second, helping out tonight on the network. And by the way, the broadcast brought to you by Jones Chevrolet, Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, Kaufman's, and Builder Finish Products, so making this broadcast possible.
So no penalty.
1st and 10.
The timeout was before the penalty?
Here's the give to Pugh. Not much there up the middle. He's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, and they're going to be in no hurry. 40-second play clock. We got 35 seconds left. So a couple of first downs, and this game is all but over.
DCA still has 3 timeouts in their back pocket across the way. .4:30 remaining in the game. The play clock at 15. The Bruins break the huddle. Pugh in the backfield, 2 to the right. Payne in tight on the right side. 2nd down, 11. Pugh looking for room up the middle. Has a little. Picks up about 6 yards on that carry. And that'll make it about 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, great play right here. You see the guys pulling and creating that hole, and Jackson Pugh just doing the rest.
Pugh with a little bit of hesitation there, Ben, early in that play, allowing
I believe that was Clayton
the hole
Rogers.
to open up there. Yeah. Nice job blocking up front, guys. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3:40 remaining.
Yeah, and like I said, there's no rush. There's 25 seconds left on the play clock, so they're just going to take their time and use their clock to their advantage.
Tight package on the right side. Here's a sweep on the right side. That's Pugh. Pugh looking for room, pursued, brought down, and maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Number 12 got him, Dominic Davis, and slung him down at the 42. We'll call it no gain, and it'll be 4th and 5.
Yeah, that makes it tough, to these running backs, especially for Jackson Pugh, because obviously we're very predictable right now. They know they're selling out for the run, no matter how good of a job we do blocking. I mean, it's makes it a lot easier when you know what play's coming. Maybe we'll throw a wrinkle here and pick up this 1st down and throw a pass. They're going to try to draw them off, it looks like.
Hard count there does not work for Creech. We'll see with the tight package on the right side what happens here. We'll get a timeout. I think if they were granted, Ben, the timeout earlier in this possession, if they were granted that, that's all 3 for USJ.
Yeah, I believe you're right. It does show 0 there on the scoreboard. So no timeouts left, 2.5 minutes. And if we pick up this 1st down, that pretty much seals the deal, I would imagine. See Bo Wallace right there, leading his troops right there, doing a great job calling the offense.
And Ben, we do have a few fans, a few Wildcat fans for DCA watching tonight on our network, and we certainly appreciate that.
Absolutely. Hope they have a safe drive over.
We do thank you for tuning us in here on the broadcast.
2 minutes in the 4th quarter. JCA 14, Nashville Christian 42.
28-7, the Bruins leading this one with 2:32 remaining in the game. It'll be 4th and 5. Pugh stays in the backfield with a tight package on the right side, one wide to the left. We'll see the call here. Creech, the fake to Pugh. Going to look for Snyder. Has him caught. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Bruins.
Yeah, great job. You just see him come in motion and kind of, that flare route right there. And Creech hits him in stride. And most importantly, Jacob Snyder stays in bounds right here. See number 13 coming out where nobody picks him up really. It was too late before they recognized it.
2:20 remaining in the game. 1st and 10, Bruins on the Wildcat side of the field. 20 seconds left on the play clock. The ball on the 30. The Bruins break the huddle with 2 minutes left in the game now. Pugh in the backfield, tight package on the right side other than one wide. That's Reed Finney, the senior, at the bottom of your screen. Pugh, the give to him. Pugh barrels over the DCA defender and picks up 8 tough yards there, Ben.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah, I love to see that. Just kind of impose your will. And great job holding on to that ball. At first, I thought it might have come out, and I thought he grabbed it. But Jackson Pugh securing that ball. Good job.
2nd down and 2. 1:20 remaining.
So theoretically, we only got to run 2 more plays. You would think that we could, with it being 2nd down right here, you can't really go into victory formation yet. But if we pick up this 1st down, that'll wrap it up.
2nd and 2. Tight package on the right side other than Finney on that right side wide. Once again, same formation as the previous play. Creech, Pugh, up the middle. We'll see where they spot it here. Clock ticks, under a minute remaining in the ball game, though. It'll be 3rd down.
It's about a 5-second differential, so basically you can run a play, pick it up.
With this win, the Bruins advance to round number 3. We get to the quarterfinals next Friday night. And here we are, Ben, the best formation in all of sports.
Absolutely. DCA is not going to call their timeout, so Creech takes snap and off to the next round, guys.
The Bruins win it here from Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field, 28-7 to advance to the 3rd round of the playoffs. We'll do that 1 week from tonight. We'll get a check on the other scores in and around Division II Single A and see if we can figure out who we're playing next week. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here from Carlock Stadium. 28-7, the Bruins win it. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Hey folks, Real McCoy here along with a little buddy Gizmo. Just like to thank all of our customers for letting us take care of their air conditioning and plumbing needs this summer. Gizmo sure is glad the dog days of summer are over. Now it's time to get those heating units ready for that cold weather coming. See, we're a hometown company celebrating 45 years in business in Jackson. So give us a call and check in online so we can get you on schedule. When you think of heating and air conditioning, think of the Real McCoy. We'll take care of you.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, the student body joining the USJ Bruins victors tonight over DCA. The final score, 28-7. The Bruins winning and advancing to round number 3 to the quarterfinals. We will play 1 week from tonight against the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian. We'll try to get an update on that game. So far, though, the last update we had, TCA was beating Middle Tennessee Christian School, MTCS, pretty handily at halftime across town. We do have a score. Nashville Christian, the last update we had there, they were beating JCS 35-17.
I believe that final was 42-14.
42-14, pardon me. Thank you, Ben. It was 35-14, not 17. The final 42-14, Nashville Christian wins, and they advance as well. Coach Kyle Williams texting me the last report he got on Friendship Christian was they were winning their game 21-18 against Providence Christian. Again, to let you know, with the win tonight, the Bruins advance. They will either play here against FCS or they will go to Providence Christian in Murfreesboro 1 week from tonight. And we may not know the final until after the broadcast tonight. So keep up with USJ on all forms of social media, Instagram, Facebook, and we'll let you know what's happening with the USJ Bruins next.
And I was just going to clarify, so next week is the semifinals. So next week is to see who goes to the state championship.
To the state championship, that's right.
Yeah.
Did I say that wrong?
No. I was just pointing that out because I was trying to remember. I was just thinking how many more rounds there is in this tournament. So
there is one more round, and that is next Friday night, and then there's Thanksgiving break, and then the state title game will be in Chattanooga on Thursday, December 4th.
Gotcha.
Now we're ready for some post-game highlights, guys. If you're ready. Here on the network end, we start things off back in the first with a reception for Jackson Pugh from Caden Creech to get the scoring started in this game, Ben.
Yeah, great job right there by Jackson Pugh. Making that first guy miss, that's always key. Make that first guy miss, and you tends to open up after that.
Here we have a 4th down conversion. A big play for Caden Creech, going to roll to his right.
See Carl Hall making a great job blocking and giving Creech enough time.
And that's Jacob Snyder that Creech finds on the long play downfield to convert on 4th down. Young man for DCA, rooting for DCA on that far side, was wanting an incomplete call there, didn't get it. And here's Creech with a passing touchdown to Jake Payne, the sophomore.
Yeah, just play action right there to Jackson Pugh. Jake Payne comes against the grain, gets open on that little flare route, and he does the rest, cleans it up with a touchdown.
Here we stay in the second quarter. DCA with the only score of the game, the touchdown pass for Holden to Scraggs.
Just drops it in the bucket. That's a great pass.
That's a great pass. Really is. The junior quarterback Holden. And here's the block punt. Drew English, the senior, coming through. That with 2:25 left in the second quarter. And it sets up a run touchdown here. The fake to Jackson Pugh on the left side to give to Jacob Snyder.
And I believe that was a 4th down right there, wasn't it? Maybe not. I'm not sure.
And here we move to the second half. On the opening possession, USJ with an interception here. Brad Stamper, Ben, 1 of 2 for the junior defensive back wide receiver for USJ tonight. What a big game for Stamper.
Absolutely. Him and Jacob Snyder working back there together.
Here's Caden Creech.
And as I said,
stepping up and passing complete.
That threat of running.
Hudson rushing.
Threat of running and being able to throw on the run very accurately. He brought the DBs in and opened up Hudson rushing and cleans it up for another touchdown.
When the Bruins do so many things so well, it just opens up so many opportunities in other areas when teams key in on those areas. Here's another interception. Bradley Stamper on the far side with 5:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. He drug down there, and Ben, from there, the Bruins just milk the clock and walk out of here with a big win over DCA. The final score, 28-7.
Absolutely. Great game right there. Great game plan. They were able to, get a couple big plays. We did give up a score, but all in all, I thought it was really well-played game, offensive, defensively, special teams. They talk about all three phases. I think we accomplished that tonight.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, the final game stats. We always thank Jay Bush, the father of Jeb Bush, for helping us out. You see him there at the bottom of your screen, the unofficial statistician for us here on this network. He's got stats for us, and he will pass those along up here in the booth. And we will get those to Mr. Christopher Reasons and have those for you after this break. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at USJ, the Bruins win it by the final score of 28-7. As you look at some final stats in this ball game, USJ picking up 14 first downs to DCA's 10. Caden Creech with 194 passing yards, and the USJ defense only allowing 67 passing yards for DCA, and one of those, the big passing touchdown early in the game. Other than that, not much being given up by the Bruins defensively in terms of the passing attack from DCA. Rushing-wise, the Bruins 108 yards, DCA with 144 on the ground. USJ with 5 penalties for 55 yards, DCA 4 for 30. 2 punts for the Wildcats, only 1 for USJ, and 2 turnovers in this game for DCA, none for USJ. As Coach Pritchard talked about it the last regular season game, controlling the margins, the turnovers and the penalties. Pretty clean tonight on both sides in terms of penalties, and USJ not turning the ball over at all. The 2 turnovers for DCA in the forms of interceptions for Bradley Stamper. Outstanding game for the junior for USJ as USJ wins it tonight 28-7. They do advance to the 3rd round. They will play the winner of Providence Christian and Friendship Christian, and unfortunately, we're not going to have a final for this broadcast for that one. Currently, it is tied in the 4th quarter. The score is 21-21. Other scores of interest around the area, JCS does lose to Nashville Christian. I think the final in that one, 42-14. TCA was winning convincingly against MTCS, Middle Tennessee Christian, at TCA. I don't have a final in that ball game, but I'm going to assume TCA wins that one, and the Bruins win it here to advance. So tomorrow morning, hop on Instagram, hop on Facebook, and do a search for USJ, and we'll let you know. We'll try to post it maybe on the Worthy Road Facebook page as well. We'll let you know who the Bruins play next, but they will play 1 week from tonight. It'll either be here against Friendship Christian, it'll be on the road against Providence Christian in Murfreesboro, one of the two. But the Bruins will play next Friday. As we sign off here from USJ, we say thanks to everyone here at the network. Executive producer Paul Schultze, director Christopher Reasons. We had Paul and Billy Bolin II doing the camera work tonight. Appreciate those guys, and thank you, as always, to my broadcast partner Ben Howard and statistician Jay Bush. This is Thomas Pugh saying good night and God bless. Thank you for watching tonight. We'll see you next Friday night for another one. This is USJ Bruins football on the Worthy Road Studios Network. It's the BallGame Blitz by Worthy Road Studios. Good night.
award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.